All right, we're live. How's everybody doing? My damn iPad's going ape shit over here.
You getting a phone call?
Well, I had somebody trying to call me a messenger.
Uh-oh.
I know what it was. They were looking to see if I was awake. All right, everybody. Let's see. Let's run through who's in the house already. Got Sane Dodo, Tommy Boy, Breezy Shade Tree Bike Shop, David Johnson. Who the hell is that? All right, everybody. Oh, I turned the volume down. Go kart gone fishing. Hey, you can put Nate. You want in? If Nate says yeah, we'll put him in too.
All right.
I got some announcements tonight, but I'm gonna wait for more people to get in. Got Fuller Bear, Johnny Garage, Redneck, Johnson's Vlogs. Go ahead and put Nate in, David. Go kart.
Yep. Link set.
That way I don't have to be jealous of him for being on other people's hangouts. Redneck, we've been good. Got 10. David Collins in the house. Making tracks in the house. Hey, tracks, you at work? If you want on the panel tracks, let me know. You're always welcome on my show. Corn dog. Corn dog, you were sending.
Now let's see the chat.
Okay.
We got Rast to be on the panel with us tonight. But tracks. If you decide you want in, just let me know, man. I'd love to have you.
Link sent.
All right, we got 13 people in here.
Nice.
All right, we got merchandise available now. You can get Rasta. Rasta has a website. I'm gonna let him talk about it, but there is Twisted R Racing merch available, and David Johnson merch available, Rasta B merch available. Anyway, hey, give us your spiel there, Brandon. nothing like throwing you under the bus, right? You there?
Yo,
Yeah.
all right. You got me?
Hey, Rasta.
All right.
Yeah, I got you. Tell them how to get to your website.
All right, you can hit me up at rosterbtv.com. All right, we pretty much just getting ready to load up everybody's merch, t-shirts, stickers. Right now, you can just go there. If you need any information or you want to get any stickers made, you can just leave me a message, a link, and it'll come straight to me. We can get back to you that way until we can put the links on the website. The website is up and running. Let's see if I can put a link to it.
I got you, Rasta.
Right.
You got it?
I got you.
I got it too.
I know people good with computers.
Yeah, the first few years coming, I'm gonna have to give David a raise, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll cut his payment from $10 a week down to $9 for being on my show.
Oh,
After the first year, it's only gonna cost you $9 to be on my show, Dave.
I guess that's what I get for missing last week, right?
Yeah, right.
The
He was vapor locked.
Yeah.
All right. I've got some other announcements. I'm trying to put a little structure to this Friday night thing because it's starting to get pretty popular. I'm gonna start doing the insane friends thing. By the way, Saved Auto's in the chat. Y'all go check him out. Super great guy. I'm gonna start trying to incorporate that throughout the live stream, and I'm gonna do a little shout out section. I don't have a problem with people coming on here and hey, I'm at so many subs, help me get here. I don't mind that once or twice, but when you do it 15, 20, 25 times, it starts to get a little low. So I'll do this. I'll start shouting people out, and that's the best I can do for them. As y'all can tell, by the title, I'm making a run at 1,000. Last I checked, I was at 902, and I thank each and every one of you. Huh?
903.
903. Okay. I appreciate everybody that's come on here and all the support. This Friday night thing is starting to get pretty popular. As for the shout outs, I want to say a big thank you to Mike's Big Block. He was my very first subscriber. There's Trax.
Hello.
Oh, Tracks.
What's up, people?
Same old, same old.
We just hanging out, man. We can't do too much hanging out. We'll get arrested for it. But
Yeah. Yeah, I still got another 6 hours at work.
Oh, better you than me.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. You even got to wear this hat. Look.
Merry Christmas. Nate.
Merry Christmas.
At least they didn't give you a pointed hat with a ball on top of it.
Well, they're getting around in reindeer antlers as well.
Oh. man, you got to come on the stream with your horns on at least one time.
Yeah. We'll see what we can arrange.
Mr. Basic's in the house. Oh hell, Harmony's in here. Hey, if y'all like rock music, Harmony does a live stream. She does it just about every day, a couple times a day. Some of the best classic rock music you'll ever hear. Her and Jam House, I listen to them all the time. Cover a lot of miles. Nick Winter's in the house. Anyway, I'm going to do my little shout-out thing real quick. My very first subscriber was Mike Big Block. So, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Go-Kart's Gone Fishing's got a little project he's working on with Sam's Garage. Pretty cool chat. Pretty good channel.
Yep.
Johnny's Garage, we're trying to get him some subs up there.
He hit 70 today.
Yeah, good deal.
Yep.
Tommy Boy 8530. He's at 69 subs, which I never had a problem with 69, but he wants to get to 70. Y'all going look. Lonesome's got balls on his head. Y'all go check Tommy out. He's a lawnmower racer too. Pretty cool cat. Johnson's blog. That's kind of David's project. And Sane's Auto, Victor Sane, and since I hooked up with him, my channel has grown quite a bit. And the Redneck, y'all see him in the chat. Y'all go check him out.
Yeah, I like Redneck.
And of course, Mr. Rasta B, one of the best friends I've ever had in my life. Y'all, if y'all are not acquainted with him, y'all go check him out. He does some terrific stuff with stickers, t-shirts.
Appreciate it.
He gets you just about anything. If you want to asshole for a hobby horse, he can probably find one. The Insane Friends calendar. I'm trying to get through this real quick, y'all. Sunday evening at 3. All of these times are Eastern, by the way. At Sundays at 3 o'clock, we got Doug Sweener. At 7:30 is Sane's Auto. At 9 o'clock is Greg Salvatore. Mondays, I don't know what Etard in. Etard got banned, so I don't know what. I guess.
He's got like 4 channels now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Just look for Etard something, you'll find it. Tuesdays at 9 o'clock, you got Bub's Vacation and Brad's Workbench. I don't have a time for Brad's Workbench, though. Wednesday, you got Sane's Auto at 7:30. And my buddy Go-Kart Gone Fishing at 7 o'clock. He always has a good stream. Thursday, we got Dorito and the Lucha Cabre at 9:30 Eastern. Friday, we got I got a horseaholic. What horses shop now?
Yeah, horses shop.
Okay, yeah. At 8:30, yours truly at 9 Eastern. And on Saturday, we have Chopper's Rule at 6:30. And Fab Automotive at 9. And Easy Tips and Tricks. I don't have him on here. Victor, can you put Easy Tips and Tricks in the chat when he's on? And I'll get him on my list here. Anyway, that's the commercial part of it. Now that's time for the bullshit.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
All
right. Thanks for the warning.
Well, it's good to have you back on and Twisted.
Do what? Track.
So it's good to have you back, man.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be back. Wow, we got 21 views already. 21 people in here. That's cool. I guess Corn Dogs must be mad at me. He didn't
I shot him the link twice.
Tracks, I got some new stickers coming up.
Yep.
I'll make sure I get you one of them sent out.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man.
I have a new visual effects. Need to smoke.
Got emergency vehicles, trains, aircrafts, and etc. on here.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm making my run at 1,000. So if y'all can help me, that's great. At 1,000 subs, David, you got that picture?
Yeah.
At 1,000 subs, I'm doing a giveaway. It's going to be a gear wrench set. David's going to pull a picture up. Instead of gear wrenches, I'm going to buy them from Amazon. And whoever wins, yeah, there's a picture there.
What is it? What is it?
It's a set of gear wrenches, metric and standard.
Oh yeah.
And when we get closer to 1,000, I'll I'll do a giveaway video. You know, you gotta like and subscribe, and you know, stand on your head them with 1 foot, all that. You know.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah, so you did a couple of runs around the basin. Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, I finally made it over 900, and I appreciate
mate,
every one of you.
straps over it as well, I'd say. Oh, you're going to do that anyway,
yeah.
If y'all see me kind of duck out over here, I'm trying to read the chat on
so
my.
just get your broom and feed it through
I can't see the chat.
Daryl speaking. Yeah, man. Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Jax,
I'll
go
catch
on
them when we
mute.
get back. All right, bud. All right, see ya. Bye.
Busy man here. There's Doug. Well, there's Doug's truck. Oh, there's Doug.
Yeah. I see it.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
I see it talking. Well, there ain't no excuse for that shit, man.
It just cost you another peanut butter cake, Doug.
Yep.
That's that
No, that's I ain't gonna make Mama pay for his
No,
screw.
let's do this first. Yeah.
Okay, Doug gets a double slap.
So just make a loop.
I'll get
Then you
Mama
feed
to
that
get him
through
for
there,
me.
and then you got to tuck the loop around that there. Yep. So just make your
Blow
loop
it,
go like that. Yep.
blow
then
that
you
out
grab
of
the
my
other
mouth.
bit down there. Yep. Make another loop. You feed
Tracks,
that one through the center.
Tracks must be telling somebody how to hog tie a kangaroo or something.
Put that around there. And then put your foot down the bottom there, and then pull on that. Yep, pull on that. Pull that as tight as you can. Yep. That's him.
That angle, he's got his phone that kind of looks like Hulk Hogan, don't it?
Pulling this one.
Yeah. All he's got to do is his hair blonde.
Yeah. And
Mustache
then out.
blonde.
Keep pulling.
Keep waiting for him to go, "What's up, brother?"
Yep, that's him. So then you can cut that.
That's right, brother. Tell him. That's right, brother.
If you do it the way he tells you, that kangaroo will never get away. We got 20 viewers. I can't see the likes, but we got 20 people in here. That's cool.
22. Got
22.
I see 16 likes.
Nick Winder's in the house. Mr. Something Basic. Mr. Something Basic's another pretty funny channel.
Beeper. Beeper's in the chat.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There's Matt. There's Corn Dog right there.
Yeah, I see him in the chat. All right, Matt. Yeah, y'all check each other out in the chat, man. That's what we're here for.
The gatekeeper.
That's somebody else I want to give a shout out to.
Timely
Top Rod. That dude does some cool stuff.
Yeah, just put it down here so you're not pushing. Because if you're pushing on that, then it's going to stay
And
loose.
why he doesn't have more subscribers than all of us added together, I don't know.
Yeah, you go the other way. Go that way.
I don't know. It's a little puzzling.
So yeah, you don't need to hang on to the other side. So just put your foot on there, yeah, and then pull on that. Yeah. Yeah. That's him.
And poke him twice to make sure his tongue comes out.
What is he doing?
He's telling somebody how to hog tie a kangaroo.
Or a koala bear, huh?
Yeah. Doing a hog tie. Nah, just teaching him how to strap a pallet.
Oh, okay. I
No
thought
com-
you teaching.
no comment.
I thought you telling him how to hog tie a kangaroo so it wouldn't get away.
Well, I'll hog tie him if he's not careful.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Bloody young fellas these days.
Hey guys, in the chat, y'all try not to use the S words, sub and stuff like that, because
Yeah.
that hurts all of us, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You know, just tell them you're following them, or you're patting them on the butt. Yeah, showing them some love or patting them on the butt or something. You know, just don't use the S word.
Look at old
Nick
Lonesome
Windsor
with the
said he
Santa
wants
Claus
in.
hat.
You just now noticed that?
What's that?
Yeah.
My Santa Claus hat.
Old old Santa Claus Lonesome there.
Hey, David.
Yo.
Or
That's
Stacy.
gonna be
Yeah.
Sunday.
Nick says he wants in.
Well, I might jump off and make a bit of room. Then I better get back to work, so I'll free up space.
You ain't working. You ain't working.
I am. Look, I'm out here working. There's the forklift.
Hey, I want to see donuts. I want to see donuts on the forklift.
Yeah,
Right
I would if
away.
they didn't have cameras. If they didn't have cameras out here, I would.
Slap a retard sticker on that thing.
I'll be coming over to get a job off you if I bloody do donuts on the forklift.
Hey, put a retard sticker on it.
If you can.
Yeah, I might have to stick it on it. Actually.
An e-card sticker. Put a twisted R sticker on it.
Well, I do have a spare twisted R one of your old ones. I might have to do that.
Yeah, bomb that thing.
I might have to do that. Good idea.
I saw a K&N sticker on the back of one of those Walmart carts the other day. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, there is plenty of I better make sure it's not in there.
Hey, Trax, did you ever get any stickers?
Who from, mate?
Did you get any stickers yet?
I got two of your old ones.
No. Did you get any?
Oh no. I've just finished a design, so I'm gonna I've got to get them made up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mine are on your website.
Get the Rasta to get your state stickers done over here, so you ain't got to fork out all that money and send it overseas. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I could flick Russ to the design and some money, and that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Is that all right, Ruster?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We'll have to if you want to flick me a message or something, either in the Hangouts or whatever, and I'll might organise that. I'll get you to make some of them up for the guys over there, and
dilly
silly.
Yeah, pull a bear in here.
Why you didn't get a cup though?
Hey, Nick, I'm gonna need your email.
Doug, you got Nick, don't you?
I got them on my list. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'd love to stay. I'm going to jump off and go and look like I'm doing something.
All right, brother. It's a pleasure having you, man. Anytime you want to come on my stream, you know you're welcome.
Yeah. Peace out, family.
See ya.
Later, brother.
Later, bro. Don't work too hard.
Oh, I got another thing I want to bring up. I don't know where this comes from. Anyway, I'm easily distracted. We're gonna do a kind of a club thing, similar to the YouTube Garage Club, but we're gonna restrict it to the small engine group. These people right in here. We're gonna.
Well, then Corn Dog can't play then, because he don't have a small engine.
Who?
Corn dog. His
Corn dog.
engine's too big.
1,000 cc's or less.
You want to do it? I was thinking 750, but we can do 1,000 or less.
All right.
He's got 1,000. He's got 1,000 or less. He's working
Anyway,
on it.
we need a name for it. So in the chat over here, y'all put your name suggestions for this club. I guess you want to call it congregation, cult, whatever whatever you want to call it. And we'll choose from those.
Hey, Twisted, people wanted to know who the Classic Rock live stream is.
Do what now?
Hey, man.
People wanted to know who the Classic Rock stream was.
That is Harmony, and Harmony does one, and Jam House does one, and it's Jam House does a couple times a week. He does like a request deal. You can put your request in there, and he'll play it. And Harmony does one early it's early in the morning usually, or late at night. And I cover a lot of ground listening to them in this truck.
What the hell was that?
That's Wolfman's Garage trying to call me
Oh,
and hang out.
we got Sam's Garage in here.
Good deal.
Wolfman's Garage.
Yep. Hey, Sam's Garage, I was number 35 on your sub list, so damn, I said it. I was number 35 on your list. We don't use the S word here. Sorry.
That's Santa's list.
Yeah.
You're fired again.
I patted you on the butt, man.
35 times.
Oh,
Damn it. Hey, he just hit 47. When I started the stream, he was at 35.
No way.
Good deal. He just
No
put it in
way.
the chat. He put it in the chat. Just hit 47.
You mean
Sam's asking a question too.
Oh, no, it's Redneck. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Redneck
I was gonna say that would have been a miracle.
I'm not only stupid, I'm dyslexic too, folks.
Good for redneck though.
Hey, Twisted, I think Sam's asking you a question.
How fast? I think you just called me a fat ass in a roundabout way. Which
I think you did.
which tractor are you talking? Yeah, I don't need no shit out of you, Rasta, either. Which tractor are you talking about, Sam? I have a couple.
A couple.
Horse.
We have a whole farm of race tractors.
You know, they have a Christmas parade in our town, and my wife asked me something about the Christmas parade, but I'm not going to be home. She said, "What about putting the race mowers in the parade?" And I'm like, "Well, okay." You know, of course, those engines, you don't want them to idle all that time and get hot. I said, we could put them on the wrecker and the trailer and all of that. We got to looking at it between me and my sons and all the bullshit we got. We didn't have enough shit to put it all on. And they won't let me put the beef truck in the parade.
You said something about your last video.
Last. I still don't know which
That
one
right?
it is. I don't know which tractor you're talking about.
I think it means
There's
one
a
empty
red
island.
one. Oh, hey, this thing will do. It'll do 3 digits loaded. So I don't know what it'll do empty.
You already maxed that thing out, didn't you?
I know for a fact it'll do 100. It'll do 100 mile an hour with 80,000 pounds on it.
Dang.
Wow.
And DOT, if you're watching, I didn't say that.
Yeah. Let's see. Wolfman. He's asking a question too.
Yeah, Wolfman, hearing a little bit. Yeah, Dave. Lonesome, go ahead and send him one. I know him.
Levy, can you shoot him one? I can't remember how I done it the other day.
Yeah, you got to go back to Hangouts.
Go back to Hangouts.
Yeah, y'all check. Y'all check each other out, please. I mean that's.
Yeah, let's help each other climb the ladder.
That's how we all get to where we're at. And believe it or not, me and David knew each other when we were less than 50, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah. And, I was between 50 and 72, I believe.
Yeah, I know I was well under 100. So.
Yeah, your channel exploded not long after that. Yeah, we're thinking about doing a meetup later on. We just got to figure out a good time and a good location for it so everybody can try and meet up. Johnson Blog put in. Let's see if I can find it again. Hey, Blake, key in what you typed in a minute ago.
When we do a meetup, I'll have to do something where I can swing by and pick Rasta B and his stuff up. I'll bring him with me. I'll bring Rasta B and Little Man. We just have us a hell of a party.
So I have to put a really long trailer on the back of my truck. That way, I can bring a four-wheeler and all the damn go-karts and mini bikes I got.
There's Johnny's chopper. I think it's coming out pretty good too. I really like the one Rasta's doing.
The one that Rasta's got, man, that thing's gonna be nice.
Look at Doug. They're eating as usual. Damn. Get that off the screen. I ain't had dinner yet. I'm liable to bite your damn tablet.
David, did you get Nick's email?
No, I didn't get it. Did he send it to my email address?
I don't know. Let me see if I got him.
Once again, I want to say thank you to Victor Sane Auto. He's shouting us out, man. That's helping. That's helping us get on up there, man. And I love watching his show. I got to get through Chattanooga or Dalton area over there and meet him one time. I run through there all the time, but I don't ever. I'm always going with my rear end on fire when I go through there.
Hmm.
22 people in the chat. think the record is 25. It's 23 or 25. I got to go back and look. The likes is the most likes I ever had was 28, I believe. We're sitting the pit crew, David.
Yeah, that's one of the names that Johnson Blogs put in for.
Oh, the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's him. This is my notebook. I write all my crap in.
I can't get it.
All right, I put my email address in the chat. Y'all don't abuse it, but
I'll put his credit card number in there in a little bit.
Now I can. I think.
Little tug crew. I'll write that one down too.
Horses, I'll have to go back and watch your new video you just put up yesterday. I haven't watched that one yet, I don't think. No, I haven't.
I just sent it to him. I think I did.
Boy,
You
they all looking for your credit card number now.
Yo, Doug.
Yeah.
You getting rain over there?
Yeah, we were getting rained today. It has been cold.
It's coming your way.
It's raining over here. I'm in El Paso. El Paso.
El Paso City.
Okay, I'll put the thing in now.
Here, I'm back.
Let's see.
Hey, Thane, is that a that old car auto guy? Is that somebody you want him shouted out or?
Where'd David go?
Did we lose David?
He'll be back.
Don't tell me he vapor locked midstream.
Sounded like it was asleep a little bit out there.
It said Nick joined, but I haven't seen him pop up yet. Yeah.
Oh.
Rasta B might have dove out. No, that's his man, so I know he's still on.
Yeah, it's broke down right now.
What's the matter with it, Rasta?
I think it's blown head gaskets.
Oh.
You getting water in your oil or?
No, it's keep overheating. I done changed the radiator, the thermostat, the water pump, and it still overheats.
Old car guys, we talk about cars, mini bikes, motorcycles.
How's the radiator flow?
It's got a brand new radiator.
Brand new radiator.
I done changed all the cooler system on it.
Mm-hmm. Disconnect your heater core.
It don't have the original heads on it.
Okay.
It looked like somebody welded on the heads too. So
what?
It was already kind of fadangled when I got it. I think that exhaust has got a Magna flow. What is that? A dyno flow or something on it, and it's cut like halfway from where the engine is. So it's like right underneath the car. It's extremely loud. As soon as you turn it on, like you hear it for like 2 or 3 blocks. If I can never get it running again, it'd be a really good running car. But for now, it needs a new motor.
All right, Johnny. We'll see you later. Old car guy. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. I go back up in the chat again. Old car auto guy, welcome to the stream. We cars guys, motorcycle guys, mini bike guys, you name it. We've been calling it Twisted Nation, but we're looking for a different name. So, it's just.
I like Twisted
We meet
Nation.
here.
So do I.
Well, I mean, we can keep that too, but I want to do something like, y'all. Everybody knows what the YouTube garage gang thing is. We were kind of looking for something a little different from that.
The Mafia. Back a few years ago, they used to have the Tool Mafia.
Yeah. Not all of us do mini bikes, or we could do the mini bike mafia. But
we do got some mini bikes.
If y'all put some name suggestions in the chat over here, I'm writing all this down. Is Birdman Express in here? Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he is. I just seen him.
We're all a bit twisted. There we go.
Yeah.
Get twisted.
Yeah. Let's see, the wicked chickens.
Hey, Stacy.
There's a trucker joke about chickens, but I can't tell it on here. Yeah, go ahead.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Brad's workbench. He said he tried to come in and say hello and everything, but it wouldn't open on his phone. And he's beat. He just came in from off the road, and he says, "Y'all have a good one."
All right.
He Instagram me. Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, I shouted him out earlier.
You probably get mad at me, Stacy.
Well, what else is new?
He had a giveaway the other night.
Yeah.
What am I?
I don't want to hear it. I was there. I don't want to hear it. That man right there, Doug Sweener, is the winningest fool you will ever know. He comes to give away.
I like Roster's Twisted Minds.
Twisted Minds, yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
We could call it the Vapor Lock Gang.
Yeah.
And we done got a lead video to go on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, all my engine guys, real quick, lend me your eyes. Did I destroy it? Did I destroy it?
I can't really tell.
I took that whole ridge.
You're not in the ring groove, are you?
Did you touch the valve seat?
No, I didn't touch the seat. I'm close, but I didn't touch them.
You're good.
Hey, if you're not in the ring groove, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
I looked on YouTube and I found a few other people that had done it like that with them valleys going towards the piston.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's what I went. That's what I went with.
With a flathead, brother, it's all about moving air. It's not about compression. It's moving air, and that'll demonstrate you want a little leak, but it should still work.
Right. Anybody got an idea for how I can lap these valves? Something put on top of the valve to twist it? Because I don't got the actual.
Yeah, you buy you go to the auto parts store and you buy a suction cup. It's on both ends with a wood handle.
How much is that thing?
$1.
Really?
$1.50.
No.
They're cheap.
You can do it. Go find a kid's toy with small enough to fit on there. You can do it.
Yeah, you can buy the kit. You can buy the kit that's got the suction cup tool with the grinding compound, everything in it. They're cheap.
Really? All right. Yeah. I did order the sprocket for the red cart, so. And the smallest one they had was a 42, I think.
That should move it.
We'll see. It's got a 60 on it, and it does 16 now. So I don't know what that'll do. Anybody does that math?
I would, but my computer decided it wanted to go sideways with me.
Uh-oh.
I think old car auto guy is getting off. If you are, see you later, brother. Thank you for coming in. Horses shop is in the house.
Let me see here.
The Clutch Creators. That's a pretty good one too.
Clutch Creators.
Yeah. Wolfman put in there Pucker Patrol.
Pucker Patrol. That's a good one.
Oh no, we might put out the wrong vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just eliminated that issue already.
Damn it.
Matt must be eating the reason why he ain't came on yet.
Why would that make a difference? He eats on here all the time.
They're saying.
I thought I heard him. No?
Smoking tired.
Polar Bear Red.
When are you heading this way, Whiskey?
I'm headed that way now. I got a drop in Fort Bragg Monday.
Hmm?
And, Doug, what we were talking about earlier, I want it.
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah, just come up with a number. Or, something. We'll do some horse swapping or something.
Well, you know how much I got in it.
We'll talk about that off air. I don't remember. But,
yeah. All right. You just let me know how to get it to you, whatever.
Well, I'll have to pick it up sometime when I'm coming through there loaded. There's skinhead. Corn dog.
All right, I have an announcement, guys.
What's that?
Y'all listen up real close. You know that video y'all recorded the other night?
Which one?
Oh, you talking about blackmail? The snoring?
Blackmail.
The what?
The video of me snoring that y'all thought was me?
Yeah.
It's not me.
No way.
Was that people?
So y'all need to tread lightly on that video, bud.
No way. Oh, wow. Oh my God. This is good. We're gonna have fun with this.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't know where I'm at. You can't find me.
You do play Where's Twisted.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what city I'm in, but I'll never tell you where I'm at.
Is that full of eggnog?
You dang skippy.
Does it got some rum in it?
No.
Who's eating what?
It's lonesome. Why take another 48-incher?
Twisted build.
Nah, that's too much directed at me, man. I wanted to reflect on the whole fun, the whole.
Because I was about to say Twisted Lives.
Sam's Garage said, yo, Rasta, that chopper is hot.
Yeah, buddy.
Appreciate it.
I like that new front end you put on the front of that.
That thing is sweet, ain't it?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Took a lot to get that thing here.
Apparently, a lot of other people like that front end too.
That's right hole.
M&M.
Not bad. I don't care much for it.
M&M treasures in the house.
I know, it's
M&M.
not this way about it.
Fan
David's awake.
1701.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Don't fall asleep. We'll get you back.
Fans say getting twisted. I like that one.
That's right. Lonesome's killing another 2-foot sandwich.
Come on, man.
He's working on the 48 inches.
That's what Cooler Red said.
Shit, he's going for 72 inches this week.
Good night, Sane.
Sane's out.
Night, Sane.
See
you later, Victor.
Sane, Auto. Have a blessed one.
Hey, Twisted, you got 901 right now as you sitting.
Well, hell, I lost some, Nick, because we was at 903 earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one that unsubbed you because he said some very rude comments in the chat, and he got for 300 seconds by Lonesome and got pissed off and left.
Ooh.
Very rude.
Well, I didn't see it, or I'd have booted your ass out too.
I wasn't. I'm over here right now looking at the chats. That's the reason why you see my truck.
We're used to seeing your truck.
Lonesome did what he was supposed to do, and he got all butthurt over it.
Well, you know what? That's what these. Well, I'll put this to bed right now. My moderators, the Blue Wrenches in this group, have free reign. If they think you're out of line, you get put in timeout. It stands. I'm going to back them 100%. Sorry if you don't like it. Don't watch.
Later, Redneck. Have a good one.
Night, Redneck.
Night.
I'm going to work on the El Camino door panels tomorrow. If I can get out of the driveway.
See you, Redneck.
All right, Redneck. We'll see you later, brother.
What is it? Snowing out there
over
there. Thank you. Thank you, fan. Keeping it over 900 is going to be the challenge. It ain't no big deal. We do what we do. I mean,
yeah.
We got snow, ice, and sleet all headed our way.
Really?
Alexander Smith's in the house.
It's coming our way then.
Hello, Alexander. How you doing today?
Alexander.
Supposed to be.
All right, tonight, David Vapor She's gonna get his eyes closed.
Sam says you need haters to succeed. Well, I must be pretty successful because I've been managing to get a lot of haters here lately.
I got a few haters too. I get thumb down every video. I get at least one thumb down.
You know,
Good, man, you're doing good.
I never had a thumbs down until my return from getting in trouble, and I had one thumbs down, and I bet y'all can't guess who that was.
Well, that might be who thumbed down me too, because I'm the one that kicked her ass out of the damn chat.
Yeah, I guarantee you that's who it was.
That's all right. I don't care.
I'm not gonna make it personal. I got nothing personal against her. You know, my I'm not gonna say no names, but I did what I did for my wife's sake, to make my wife feel a little better. And if you can't deal with that, I'm sorry.
What'd you do wrong? You didn't do nothing wrong.
He didn't do nothing wrong. That's the thing.
Exactly.
He ain't got nothing to be apologizing for.
Nope, not at all.
No.
Wolfgang's asking who wants to race the 150. I'll race you.
You'll race him with a lawnmower, won't you?
I'll race you with a lawnmower.
I'll race you with my lawnmower. Shit.
Yeah.
I got a lawnmower. It don't run like that.
Corn dog probably get me on a takeoff, but I'll get you top end, brother.
Wolfman says, okay. I'll make that bet. I'll put $100 on that. And I put it on Stacy and Matt.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he said okay. Wolfman says okay.
Wolfman wants to race us.
Oh yeah.
Off your damn truck.
Oh, I have to back at it.
Can you keep up with a 750? That's the thing.
Tommy Boy says, I will get you with my mower.
A 755 speed. Let's just leave it at that.
Something I don't want him getting up to this year.
I've had it to 80. I've not topped it out yet. I've had it up to 85 mile an hour.
Oh my Lord.
Going tall. You're calling somebody else.
Right.
My wife has a video of me at 101.
And that's at the bottom. That's at the top, nearing the top of fourth gear, and still had all of fifth to go.
Uh-oh.
Is that good, guys?
I think Doug's getting popped.
Is that good?
Get him, Mama! Get him!
Get him, Mama. He says.
I know it'd run over 100 mile an hour. I know it would.
I knew she couldn't hear me, but she knew what that meant.
Yeah.
Hi, Harry Sweener.
And Polar Bear Ed's
Harry's in the house.
Get all over the place.
Everybody smash that like button.
I can hear the snoring senorita in the background over there.
Huh?
The snoring senorita paper.
Start with me.
He's gonna get his ass kicked.
Who's that? Who's wanting their ass kicked?
I ain't gonna be doing it either.
Who's wanting that? You talking about me?
Boy, my mama's giving Doug a hard time.
She always gives me a hard time.
Good.
She loves you.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
You know what she'll do with that bass?
Yeah, I know. Birdman Express.
Bless you.
Thank you.
His computer went robot for no reason. Just
tell.
like David's. David said his went sideways.
I got like 4 or 5 things running at once.
I'm using my phone and this tablet thing I got.
Yeah, my tablet stinks.
Where's Sam's Garage out of?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Man, he's got some cool carts.
How'd you run across them?
I was asking. I was like, I don't know how I found him. I just found one of his videos somehow, and I can't remember how I found him. But I found. Man, I've been on them hydrocodines. I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
You got some extras?
I'm about done with these things.
Look who he's showing in the background.
I don't even know how that got up there.
Crapping cameras?
Huh? No, what you need to do is show Ed, pull polar bear Ed's in his bad mama jama pulling tractor.
That thing is badass now.
He did an intro.
They don't really have no pulling where I'm from.
Yeah. They got it up in northwest Georgia here. I seen them up there. Over there in Summerville, Georgia, outside of Summerville, Georgia, going towards Cedar Bluff, Alabama.
I need to charge my drone tonight. Try that thing. Well, it's supposed to be raining tomorrow. I ain't gonna put it in the rain.
Have you tried flying it yet?
It's rained every day but one. I've been at work at one day.
Oh, wow.
I ain't figured out what I'm going to do with the lawnmower yet.
Hopefully you'll drive it.
Didn't you say you sold the motor off of it?
I had it for sale.
Oh.
Didn't last long.
No, I took it off pretty quick. I got tired of all the assholes digging me on it.
What, on your riding mower or the basket case?
The 750. I thought I was going to be nice and generous and post it for a reasonable price and try to sell it to somebody that could use it on an actual motorcycle. And
everybody want to lowball you?
Yeah. And I just said, no, not going to happen. I'll leave it right where it sits.
Is that one of the cruising engines, or is that one of the crotch rocket engines?
That was a cruiser engine.
Okay. Come off a Nighthawk, didn't it?
Come off a Honda Shadow Ace, a 2003 model.
Okay. I had a Nighthawk. I had a Nighthawk 650 and I had a Nighthawk 750.
Look at it.
What are you gonna
go?
And I like both of them.
What are you gonna do with all the chassis work to it?
I had a 650 Nighthawk that I got hit on and broke my hip in 2 places, and that was a mint condition bike. I love the crap out of that bike.
Is that Polar Bear Ed on that
watch.
TV?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it again. Watch. Here he goes.
Yeah, you guys.
All right,
there he goes.
Ranch, I'll see you later. Love you, brother.
All right, here, give me up.
Later, Rasta.
Later, Ross.
Later, Ross. I need to get with you too, Ross.
See you, Rasta.
About some stickers.
All right.
Damn right. I need to make more kids ride the go-kart. Not a good idea, man.
I built some of those that could have been pulling tractors. The one that Tiff's got on her channel of me riding the John Deere tractor.
Yeah.
That bad boy would have made a great pulling tractor. It had very, very granny low, and I had a torque converter on it. run into a chain going to the rear axle, and that thing was a beast. You could stick it against a tree, and it'd sit there and just climb the damn tree. It was beast.
Check this out, guys. This is that guy Sam's garage. He built this. It's a little Razor scooter, but he put a 50cc engine on it, and he's making it remote control. And I'm pretty sure he said he's going to stick his little boy on it so he could drive him around.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I thought that was awesome. He's got some killer stuff.
He's got a built 50cc.
Yeah,
it 49cc?
Every one he's got looks like it's got aftermarket parts on it and everything, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a header on that thing.
I'd like to find me another one of them Kohler K-Series engines. So that
Dirty
John Deere had on it.
What's up, Dirty Operations?
There's a 10 horsepower Kohler K. That thing run like a top.
Got Dirty Operations in the house. How you doing, man?
I like me some Dirty Operations.
Birdman Express in the house.
Hey, that guy's got a pretty sick channel, Dirty Operations.
Yeah, he does.
Yep. And he just Santa Claused me, so I'm gonna Santa Claus him back.
Hey, yo, I'm not a real religious person, but my buddy Mark, Birdman Express, is having surgery. I think it's Monday. If I'm right, let me know, Mark. Y'all pray for a speedy recovery for him.
Oh yeah.
If you don't mind, Stacy, I'll say a prayer right now.
Sam.
That's up to you, Doug. Do what you want to do.
Well, if y'all just hold on just a minute. Dear Lord, we come to you in this dire need, and I want you to put down your hands onto Birdman and Express and bring him back home safely after his operation, and bring him home to his loved ones and his loved ones in the community of this live stream. Lord, just touch him and bring him home safely and heal him quickly, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. We're going to start calling you Deacon Doug now.
Oh, I'm already loving this guy. Dirty Operations.
That's the man.
He got a golf cart. He got a lifting golf cart.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. I'm getting a Yerf dog. And I got a Monster Moto Mini bike. I get all this shit mixed up, by the way. But I've got a Honda GX 690. It's already been twistified. And I have a gasoline-powered golf cart. And I can't make up my mind which one I want to put 690 on.
Golf carts are fun with power.
Corn Dog did a golf cart, high-powered golf cart. Trevor's doing one,
You're welcome there, Birdman. You're welcome.
Lonesome, what happened to your hair?
You got twistified.
You got twistified.
He took his hat off. It's all over the place.
Let me get my Snoopy back on here.
You know what? I'd be happy to be able to do that, be honest with you. You should be too, Corn Dog. Me and Corn Dog going to be twins here for long.
Hey, don't worry about what I got going on over here.
Hey guys, tell me the truth. Is this a bald spot foreman right here?
Yeah.
Sure it is.
Yeah, it is. No hair. God. 2 weeks.
No. Oh my God, it's 2 weeks.
It start falling out right in the middle on the top, right here.
See? Right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that thin patch. That's how it starts. No hair.
You
2
finally
weeks ago,
Nate,
I had a full head of hair.
Nate, you finally reached puberty.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna shave all mine off.
Don't.
All of it.
No.
So take a bath in there, huh?
Hell no. You ever put an air in your ball sack? It hurts.
You said you were shaving it all.
I said shave. I didn't say burn it.
You'll be all right. You'll probably be the only thing to outrun your lawnmower.
Shit, there's things out there that run that son of a bitch.
Well, what I'm saying is you wind up doing that, you'll wind up outrunning it, and you'll be going up the road passing it.
I watched a video of you chasing Redbeard at the meet out there. I watched it earlier today, and I'm sitting here in the seat. The people beside me thought I was nuts. And I'm like, go, Matt, go, pass that bastard. Go, go, go. I'm sorry, Redbeard. I didn't mean to call you a bastard. But
that's the funny thing about it, though. That was before I fixed a chain popping problem.
Come here, baby. Scratch my back.
That thing run real good now.
Right there. Harder.
I was popping that day. We was up there at the meet.
Yeah.
Not bad, baby.
That's why I was squatting so much up there, too, because of that reason. It was pulling it down.
Yeah. Squatting pretty hard.
It don't do it anymore.
What, baby?
Because it's pulling at the right angle now. Thing runs good, though. I wouldn't know how it rides anymore. I don't ever ride it. It sits at the shop. That's all it ever does is sit.
All it does is what?
Sit.
Oh, it didn't sound right.
Wait till you get some snow in the parking lot. That's when it'll get fun.
Tomorrow I'm headed to work, and the first snow on the ground, I'm going to do some snow nuts.
Yeah.
But you need to do a video on it, too, man.
Well, I may, and I may not. Doug?
Oh, don't get twisty, corn. Don't get testy there, corn dog. All right.
Y'all know I'll give you a quick vid of me flipping it on its side.
Please no.
Don't pull a Ike now.
Wolfman, a Wisconsin engine is
with everything it's got and reach up and cut the switch off.
Fan says they want to see the
do what? Lonesome?
On that video where I flipped that thing, run everything it had, and he reaches up and cuts the switch off.
Yep.
And I watched it 2 or 3 times, and then when everything went crazy.
Yeah, he killed this. He killed the engine because it was leaking, and when he killed the engine, that's when it locked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he'd have left the engine running, it probably wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, because the torque converter, the belt swung around and wrapped up in the torque converter.
Who are y'all talking about?
Ike.
When Isaac fucked that mower up.
Well, I told y'all that was going to happen before it happened. The belt broke because the frame wasn't braced. There wasn't no bracing underneath it, and the motor twisted, and it got everything out of whack.
Yeah, 2x3 makes good bracing for them things.
But if you'll watch that video, you watch real close. When that motor locks up, he jerks the steering wheel.
Hey.
I watched it.
Twisted.
Yeah.
Look at Wolfman's comment.
I'm looking at comments.
Free Wisconsin.
Fan, I'll do some more videos on the El Camino soon. I'll do a video on it. I need to. I should have done a video when I did the gauges and the intake and all that stuff. It's already got a bunch of upgrades since last time y'all seen it.
Wolf, man, I take all the free motors I can get. I mean, I got some projects. Is it horizontal shaft or vertical? Oh, Wisconsin, they quit making them a long time ago, didn't they?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were some good engines too.
I've got an old mower that it would work on.
I'm thinking about doing a video on the El Camino tomorrow when I'm starting on them door panels.
Are you going to roll them over to like they are right now, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to roll it.
You going to put that little rubber strip in there, or what?
Y'all ain't talking about having sex, are you?
What? Where did you get that at?
I heard something about roll something over in a little rubber strip. I just, you know.
Never mind what Twisted just made himself an ass of.
Hey, I've been on the road 3 weeks, all right? It ain't hard to get me excited.
I'm probably gonna just get some felt and put some felt. I don't know how I'm gonna do it exactly yet, but I'll figure it out as I go.
Now he's talking about felt. Hell, we getting kinky now.
Wait till I bring out the feathers.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
We ain't talking about peacock feathers, are we?
You start bringing out balls on a string, and I'm leaving this area.
You know, he's talking about cat of nine tails.
Cat of nine tails.
Well, man, I come through Kentucky quite often. I just don't know what part of Kentucky you're in, and I run up down through there all the time.
Dirty operations, I'm always tinkering with shit, but never picked up.
Doug, and if I sold the engine out of the basket case, I would probably put like 420 or something in it and repower it closer to the rear end at a lower center of gravity.
Yeah.
Which would leave a big hole in the hood, but
hoods are easy to fix.
I'd probably get you a hood.
There's Twisted's ride right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
That's the big baby right there. Yeah.
I'm walking around you right now. I'm looking at you, bro. Watch out. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to get you.
Still liking that bad boy?
Oh, I love it. Last night, I come out of Tucson. I'm trucking down through there. You know, I got a military truck on right now. I'm taking to Fort Bragg. And a guy hollered at me on CB. He said, hey, the guy hauling the military truck, you don't have no trailer light. I looked back there and sure as shit, everything was black. So I whipped off in the love there in Benson, Arizona, rolled the hood over, and I could smell burnt wire, or it smelled like burnt wire. So I pulled the cover off of this thing's got like 12 fuse blocks on it. I pulled the cover off of the one for the trailer, and it's got these 20 amp breakers in it, and 2 of them were glowing red. I reached in there with a pair of pliers and yanked them out real quick, keep them burning the box. Let it cool down. I went back there and I wiggled the trailer plug and put 2 regular 20 amp fuses in there, and the lights came back on. So I zip tied the trailer plug over to one of the glad hands, and I took off and I went to the TA there in Wilcox. They had me in the shop till 3 o'clock this morning, and the trailer plug on the trailer had shorted out, burnt my fuse box up, and they wouldn't replace. They didn't want to replace nothing on the truck, so I've got the fuse block bypassed running the trailer lights right now till I get home to put it in the shop, put a new trailer block on it.
Damn.
It's sad that their equipment burns your equipment up, and they don't want to fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was pissed. 3 o'clock this morning, I called the vice president of Great White and chewed his ass out. Surprised I still have a contract today.
Woo, there's Twisted's other rod. There's Twisted's other rod.
Come on. I mean, you're spending money on that truck. That's your living, and their faulty crap burns your shit up.
Well, see, it's an extra lease trailer. They lease this trailer from extra lease and then turn around and sublease it to me, making money off of it. Well, they wanted to pay. Extra lease wanted to pay to fix the trailer, and they paid to fix the trailer. But Great White doesn't want to pay me to fix my truck. But there's always a way around stuff.
Yep.
So, I'll have to get it a little bit at a time, but I'll make it up. If you follow what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I get what you're throwing down.
Doritos
in the house.
Dorito.
Nacho chip. Squirrel.
Yeah. I seen a squirrel today. Was trying to get a picture of it. He was too fast for me.
Somebody shot me a picture of a squirrel hanging from a tree. He was stuck in the V section of the tree by his sack.
Yeah.
I just walked in.
Place to be.
I just walked in on the weirdest ending of the weirdest story. I walked out of the room. I don't know what I walked back in on. I heard nuts hanging from a tree. That's all I heard.
Well, you ought to know by now. You ought to know by now to expect anything on this stream.
Doritos in the house.
I don't think
chain tensioner.
I think I made the rules completely clear last week, so I'm not even going to go over them this week.
Yeah. Don't do nothing you wouldn't do in front of your mama.
If you wouldn't do it too, say it too, or want your mama to see it, don't do it on my channel.
Have some common sense.
Yeah, the snoring senorita said it right there.
Well, guys, I'm gonna call
Don't
it
make
early
my life
tonight.
a living hell, Twisted.
Huh?
Don't make my life a living hell.
I was talking to somebody today. It was either David or Rasta B, and I made the comment. There's a few people that I want to meet as many YouTubers as I can, but I have a couple at the 2 or 3 at the top of my list that I really want to meet, and you and her were the first 2 that come out of my mouth. And was I talking to you, David?
Yeah, you was talking to me.
Yeah.
Well, we would love to meet you too, bud.
Now I'm kind of scared to meet her. Right? Gotta beat the hell out of me.
No, it would never happen, bud.
I ain't that scary.
Well, I'm scared of 2 things in this world, and that's my wife and God. So.
It's a damn good list. Oh! Ah! God!
Somebody's getting it.
Dang!
Wolfman, I told Doug to send you an invite. I don't know if he ever did or not. Or Lonesome, I'm sorry.
I can't get it to go through, Twisted.
All right. Wolfman, send David your David, what do you need to get him the invite in here?
I need his email address.
That makes me hurt. Man. I'm crying for that squirrel.
I'll be right back. I might be able to get him in here. Hang on.
Well, if I had his email address, I could get him. Did you get that picture there, Twisted?
Damn.
Oh God.
Oh no! Ow! Oh, that sucks right there. Oh no!
Oh.
Is that the squirrel one?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
There's one of a deer hung on the fence like that too. He went to jump the fence and missed.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no more. That's all. I don't want to see no more. It makes me hurt enough.
Is that what you getting the tires for, David?
Yeah, that's what I got them for.
The old Yammy Hall.
Yes, sir.
Moto 4.
That's the 250.
250. Two-wheel drive?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Let me tell y'all what's a weird feeling. I hauled some wood in the back of that car today, and when I was backing out of Lowe's, that's a weird damn feeling to look back there and see a sheet of plywood in the back of your car.
Yeah.
What, in El Camino?
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm working on it.
I'm not used to seeing stuff being in a bed in the back of a car. I guess I gotta get used to it, though.
I got you.
You get him, David?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Took me a minute. I'm trying to figure out where Google Hangouts put his name at.
Dirty Operations.
I was trying to send him a link to Hangouts, and I couldn't get him to come up.
Huh?
Somebody just popped in.
Yep, that's Wolfman.
Wolfman's in here now.
Sam says you guys are cool. I love the nice videos you make.
Am I working now? Okay, I'm working.
Your camera disappeared. Lonesome.
Yeah.
David, did you take a comment out?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I took it out because I didn't want his email address all over the country.
Okay. I was trying to figure out what that was.
Okay, he's in and out, so I don't know which way he's going.
I took a couple comments out tonight, so that's probably why I'm losing stuff.
All right.
Ken Vlogs in the house. What's up, Ken? Nice to have you, brother. We've got quite a few new names in here tonight.
Alexander Smith.
Oh, yeah.
I like the hat. I'm guessing you're.
If y'all wasn't in here earlier, Rasta-B has a website. It's rastabtv.com. I think that's what he said it was.
I'm going to type it in.
Thank you, Alexander.
Can everybody hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. That was my microphone not wanting to connect.
I'm talking to a big dog.
You ain't got no camera. Oh.
But Twisted, I'm in the Danville, Lexington area. If you ever come by, you can have a free Wisconsin that I can't find parts for.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I can get parts for it.
Yeah, finding a carburetor for this because it's a S12D with points ignition and a standard carburetor. 99% of S12Ds of that year come with a downdraft and electronic ignition, so finding parts for it is kind of a process. But I figured you'd just put a 36mm Makoni on it and hot rod the heck out of it.
I got a parts guy find me anything I want.
I never could find a carb for it. Plus, it's really impractical for anything I would build. A lot of torque, not very much horsepower.
Is it a side shaft or vertical?
It's side shaft. It's like a 71. I pulled it off an old concrete saw back like 3 years ago out of a junkyard.
I got a place for it already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll run if you put gas into the intake, but other than that, it's junk.
Rasta B, David just put the link in there. He has a website now. You can go there and order if you want stickers made. He can design them, whatever. Me and David have a page on there with our merchandise. If you want a T-shirt or stickers or whatever, or stickers. I mean, just ask me one. I'll give you one. But, ball caps, beer mugs, T-shirts, you name it, we can get it.
So I nearly got arrested the other morning. Well, nearly got pulled over, I should say.
I seen the comment about the straight pipe scooter through town. Yeah.
Yeah, there were like 6 or 7 cops hanging out by a building. I guess they were waiting on somebody. And they all at once, when I got on it, turned and looked at me and were like, is a scooter supposed to be that loud? It was kind of funny. I rattled the windows out of Arby's leaving the other day and got bitched at by my boss. She's like, you need to put a muffler on that thing or don't bring it back here. You're disrupting workers. And I'm like, and I care why.
Right.
I still wish I had my 76 F100. I would have completely made people want to just die. That thing was deathly loud.
I got a race mower that's ringing your ears, dude. Your ears ring for hours.
Oh yeah, the 76 was so loud. It had a 360 and was straight pipe for manifolds back. It would make your stomach churn. It's pretty good. There was a reason why I got disturbing the peace tickets in that thing all the time.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Go kart. Sam's asking, get on the live. Is that cool?
How do I get on the live?
No, Sam is I'm asking you if he's cool to come on here.
I mean, I just met him today, but he seems pretty cool to me. He is sending me like $1 million worth of fishing stuff.
Okay,
well, he seems fine to me.
Anybody that sends free fishing stuff's got to be all right with me.
Yeah, I mean, he offered it up. I told him I'd pay for the shipping, and he's like, no,
so lonesome.
He seems pretty cool.
Sam, get with David. Get with David, and we'll get you an invite.
So lonesome. How big do you think we can make the cam in that 150? I want 0 street ability and all the chop I can possibly have.
He's vapor locked.
Yeah. He's muted right now.
He's vapor locked. Anybody know how to make a plug for a shotgun?
Yeah. Piece of wood.
Stick a shell in it.
Fill it full of lead.
Did somebody say shotgun?
I'm going duck hunting tomorrow.
Yeah.
By the way,
tomorrow, and I can only have 3 shells.
If anybody's hunting for a shotgun, hit me up.
Yeah, one of them too, huh?
Yep. I got me a Mossberg 535. Bought it off one of my coworkers.
Nice.
Yep. It's a beautiful gun. Just useless for me.
Send David your email address and we'll get you invited.
Well, I tried to buy a Sax 303 and failed 4 different times, so I've give up looking.
Hurts.
Yeah, those are a little bit harder to find. Might have to go to a gun swap to find one of those.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Is M&M Treasure still in the chat?
They Santa Claus me, so I don't know.
Well, M&M Treasures is in the chat. Thank you very much for your gift to me.
I'll be sure to return the favor.
Oh, by the way, the recipe project is still going on if y'all want to donate.
Yep.
So, I have a question for y'all.
We got all kinds of answers. They may not be right.
Well, the snoring sleeper over here just got broke 100 subscribers.
Good deal. Good
Nice.
deal.
Is that how many are you at?
Number 100.
What?
How many you got, Matt?
Don't worry about it. It's not enough. Like everything else in my life.
I have 104. Thank y'all. Y'all got me up like 30 subscribers that last stream I did with y'all, so nice. I'm quite happy. Yeah.
That's how we roll.
I can't see mine. I can't see how many I got. I was at 903 when we started.
You're at 902.
Somebody's trolling with you.
Oh, hey, I lost 150 subs overnight one night.
That's YouTube. That's YouTube.
The most I ever lost was, let's see, it was 25 in a night.
Ken just broke 360.
Oh, God, I'm bleeding.
There's a song for it. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back.
Right.
I was wondering, can any of y'all find me some kind of V-twin, whether it be a Honda, a Kawasaki, a Predator, for, reasonable amounts of money?
See, therein lies the problem.
A reasonable amount of money.
When you said, you're talking to a bunch of guys that the word stock in this group does not exist. Well, horsepower costs money.
Well, I don't want to go 420 on the drag bike because it's been done, and where's the fun in that? If you're gonna die, you might as well die with a V-twin under your legs. Am I right?
I like prefer it in front of me.
Well, I can tell you this: when I die, I damn sure don't want a V-twin under my leg. What's that?
Well, I've already had the drag bike try to kill me once. Why not up the ante? 400 more cc. Back on the first rendition of the drag bike, it had a stock mild 212, and that got me to 51. And then my brakes decided to lock up at 51.
Oh, wow. Hello.
All right, Isaac.
Yeah. It wasn't fun.
We lost Doug.
Yep.
Sure did.
His battery must have died or something.
I thought he said he was going to leave or get off for the night.
Doug will be here to the end, brother. I promise you that.
I guess we lost Lonesome too.
No, he's just muted or something.
He's muted and got his thing all his video blocked, his face.
Yeah,
yep.
He's probably
wants to see him eating a sub.
Yeah, he's probably working on another 2 feet of sub.
Yep.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
It is nice.
535, 25 shells through it since it's been, bought from the store it was bought from back in, I think, 2013.
Nice.
Yep, I just kind of impulse bought it, figured, hey, how have I lived life as an American without a shotgun?
Everybody needs a shotgun.
Very carefully.
And then there's also the first rifle I ever got, which is Marlin Model Y, or 15Y. It's the old reliable.
Nice.
Except, it's not reliable anymore because my extractor's messed up. It'll pull the cartridges out, but it won't spit them out anymore. So I think it's about time for a teardown of it and see what the problem is.
Yeah.
Maybe try to make a video on it.
Well, you can. You got to be careful with YouTube.
Yeah, they don't like guns.
No.
I'm going to shut
Well, since you're not, worried about being monetized just yet, you might be okay. But when you get closer to the monetization level, you'd probably want to just put it as private or unlisted.
Right.
You should be okay. Sam, you have to go into your Hangouts and accept the invitation. That way I can send you the link.
There you go, Lom. I know you haven't seen it yet.
YouTube don't like anything.
Yeah. Hey, he's back. He didn't vapor lock on us.
Oh, so I bought a roller weight kit for the scooter, and yeah. See if I can get that in frame. Straight from Mr. Chinaman himself.
Well, you gotta love it.
It was recommended for my bike since my bike's Chinese, and I got it up to 70 on a back road the other night, and it then immediately basically jammed on the brakes because somebody bright lighted me. Because, Kentucky assholes, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those around this area.
I mean, it's hard enough to see with non-polarized glasses. With normal lights, you get bright lighted by some of these newer 2018s with HIDs.
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
No.
But I don't know if anybody wants to race. Once I get my cam and my head done by thou guy who shall not be named, Lonesome. We'll be down.
Be careful what you ask for.
Hey, if I do the 232 bore, I mean, it's going to be hard to keep up. 232s make 30, 40 horsepower in a frame that weighs like 150 pounds. That would be some serious power. I already spin on takeoff. Partly because that's my incompetence with tuning a CVT, but, it'd be fine.
It ain't about how much horsepower you got. It's about how much horsepower you can put on the ground.
Yeah.
And do you have the balls to keep that throttle twist open? That's another thing.
Horsepower sells cars. Torque what's put you down the road.
And also, you have to have the balls to, smash that little skinny pedal on the right or twist that little throttle grip.
So that ain't no problem around here.
For real.
Sam's worried about me hitting on his wife already. I was just talking to my wife on the phone, so I'm good.
Oh, man. I'm probably going to dread those days of having a wife. I can already imagine.
I'm out, y'all.
I went through 5 of them before I finally got a good one. So.
I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here.
All right. Have a good one.
Good luck hunting tomorrow, brother.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.
All right. So, I'm either going to be laughed out of the stream or, y'all are going to agree with me. Best oil you can buy. Even though it's pricey, best oil you can buy.
The Royal Purple?
That's what I run in all my...
Royal Purple. Out since day one.
Yeah.
I run that in all my race motors.
Good stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's the only thing I run in that scooter since day one.
It's expensive, all right. It'll break your bank, but it's good stuff. It lasts twice as long as regular oil does.
Yeah.
Hey,
$12.
If you really want it to last, put you a little bit of Prolong in it.
$12 a quart.
Try $20 for 12 ounces.
Oh, Tractor, be careful.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm mad at Tractor. He's eating backstrap and didn't even bring me none.
Tractor, please be careful, buddy.
But as I said, Twisted, you ever come by Lex or Danville, you know, I give you that motor. I just like to see it get used.
Yeah, I roll down through there all the time, man. You had to get me some way to contact you.
All right, I'll private message, or Long can send you the number if you want to, Long.
Lonesome was wearing a hat because I made fun of his hair. Yep.
I mean, I don't have to worry about that for a few years.
I guarantee you that's why he's wearing a hat.
No,
Sam, did you get the link?
He's got to accept the invite from me. That way I can send him the link.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you this. The day I lose my hair is the day I cry. Because, you know, this is...
That's all it is.
We don't want to talk about hair loss on this screen.
Just hair.
Yeah, that is true. It is annoying. That is for sure. You have to cut it.
I do come to Massachusetts from time to time, but not this time of year.
Yeah, but I saw your video the other day, Twisted, of you going down some typical Kentucky roads, you know, the video increasing the pucker factor.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was 225 miles. It took me 9 hours.
I'd love to see you truck Tail of the Dragon in Tennessee. That would be the ultimate trucker challenge. I think.
What you don't realize in that video is I was oversized. I was 11 foot wide, and that road was barely wide enough for the truck.
I know. That's Kentucky, dude. A lot of our roads are that bad. I'm sure you know.
And the state of Kentucky routed me that way.
That was probably some of the best
ways. Kentucky, we hate you.
I love Kentucky.
I'd like to move. I've been here too long.
See, but there's a lot of places in the country that I like that I really like. South Dakota being one of them, but my favorite is quickly becoming southern Utah.
Moab, Utah.
Moab is beautiful.
Not to mention that
little short 27-second video I did the other day, dude. That was the prettiest 100 miles I've seen in this country.
Yeah, I watched that. And I was gonna leave a comment that was probably the prettiest place I've ever seen, but I think I had to go back to work at that point. I was just on break watching videos.
Yeah. And what was cool about that road and that little spot where I took my break at is, you know, that was a little bitty. I mean, you can see in the video that was a little bitty rest area, big enough for like 3 trucks.
Oh, he's got Snoop's head on.
I was the only one there, and I took a 10-hour break there.
That's so
oh wow!
Look at that.
Dang.
Got Snoopy on it. And Woodstock. Is Woodstock on there too?
Yes, sir.
And when I woke up,
cool hat.
When I woke, I mean, it was cold.
I'll be right back.
Thanks for the warning. We always, every time I stop my truck, I always check the oil in it. So I killed the motor and got out of the truck after that break and was checking my oil, and you could hear the wildlife around that thing, around there, you know, and there had to be some moose and shit like that. Because whatever it was heavy. Hell, it might have been a Sasquatch. I don't know. But there was something heavy walking around in them woods around there.
Well, I figured since almost everybody's wearing hats, you know, why not join?
There's only 2 of you wearing hats, and there's 5 of us in here. How's that?
Oh, there we go.
That's Kentucky. That's Kentucky math for you right there.
Exactly. Trust me, Kentucky math isn't good math.
Hell, we're 2 hours in and still got 18 viewers.
Hell yeah. I need to grab me a cigar or a cigarette.
No, you don't.
I know I shouldn't, but
trust me, it's better if you don't.
Now, Wolf.
You too young to be smoking. Are you even old enough to buy cigarettes?
Yeah, I'm 20.
I remember those days vaguely.
He's still young.
I'm about to turn 21 here pretty soon.
When I was 20, I wasn't smoking cigarettes.
Smoking tires.
Well, I have a front-wheel drive car. Kind of hard to smoke tires. The bike is what smokes the tires. In this car, I have tried and tried. The transmission just ain't having it.
Well, it's not the transmission, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's probably the driver.
Twisted can vouch for mine. Doesn't have a problem doing it.
No.
All right. And I have a 1995 Mazda MX-6 automatic, but it does have a 2.5 liter V6.
Okay, well, it's
in theory.
Not.
It's definitely not the car. Yeah, it's not the car.
Yeah, it should smoke them, but
you got a definite short between the seat and the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yet again, I haven't really wanted to get on it too hard here recently. I mean, it is basically my only ride when I can't ride the bike. So
let me put it to you this way: I had an '80 Nissan 200 SX. The 4-cylinder that was in it was barely running on 2 cylinders. The fire off the spark plug was firing off of the top of the piston. And I would blacken the hardtop while rolling. You got to think, this car from the factory only had maybe 112 horsepower. At most.
Wait, you said 200 SX with a 4-cylinder?
Yeah.
About 230, brand new from showroom.
Like I said, it was barely running on 2 cylinders. Off the top of the piston.
So it had about the power of a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, boy. She bought one for her grandpa.
But I can still blacken the hardtop with it.
Yeah, my daughter bought me mine.
That looks good.
I might try in the next couple of days to get a good one-wheel peel out of it. We'll see what happens. I know the scooter will do one, no problem. It has no problem putting it to the ground.
What you got there, Lonesome?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine.
Oh, your Snoopy hat?
Yeah.
My Snoopy in Woodstock. My daughter bought that for me. And Matt's got one over there too. He's showing.
Yeah. I thought I seen 2 Snoopies on the screen. A minute ago, I was wondering if my eyesight was going crazy.
No, I got one over here too.
So, what do y'all think that Eric Buell Racing, aka formerly Buell, they're coming back out with bikes, apparently.
They're not going to be as good as they were.
Very true, but
anytime you have a company like that go off scene and then come back, they're never as good as they were. Look at Hostess Twinkies. They taste nothing like they used to.
I wasn't a fan of them. I wasn't a fan of them then. So,
David, the only exception to that rule I'm going to give you is Harley Davidson because they've got the best shit out that they've ever had right now.
That company right there, they had to come back better than what they were. They had no choice.
Because AMF Harley was a joke.
When they went to AMF, they screwed everything up.
Yeah,
AMF was a joke. Let's be honest.
Well,
they ruined Harley for a good time.
Well, AMF was mainly showboat. They weren't really into the quality of their builds.
The only thing AMF done for Harley Davidson was keep the name alive.
Yeah. Exactly. So we have to give AMF that, but other than that, AMF wasn't Harley. It was, but it wasn't.
Well, they carried the spirit, but they didn't carry the product, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, they come in there and they took all the personalization out of it, you know.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson Harley Davidson, they're them people that work on Harleys, they put their pride in it, you know.
Yeah.
AMF took all that out. It was just a production line then.
Yeah.
The pup says hot and cranky today for some reason. What about it, buddy?
Oh.
Yeah.
If you want help spinning your tires, pour your little Clorox water down and roll your tires through it.
Oh, I was just gonna say some WD-40 that always worked in the past.
No, do the Clorox is better.
All right.
I'll tell y'all what. When I hit 1,000, I'll do the best race mower burnout y'all ever saw.
You know, I would say this, Twisted. A video of the rig smoking like it was coal-fired would also suffice. Just saying.
That ain't gonna happen.
It won't smoke.
It'll smoke, but I ain't tearing my truck up for a YouTube video.
No.
Hell no.
That makes sense.
I won't. I'm gonna go up here and videotape Santa Claus in the outhouse.
I figured just underload your truck with smoke. That's how my dad's F-350 was when we was long hauling.
Now my F-450, I lay down on the gas on it. Now it rolls some coal.
My dad had an F-350 with the 6.0 power blow. Sorry for it, guys. It's true, and you know it. And we were hauling 52, 53-foot camper trailers from here to Texas. And that thing, when you get on it on a grade in Texas, man, it would smoke like it was coal-fired, coming from the depths of hell. It hadn't, and that was even with an economy tune. With a race tune, it's just pure blackout.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get off here. And I'll holler at you here directly.
All right.
I'll catch back up.
I'll send you that head next payday, Lom. That head and cam.
Okay.
All right. I just kind of got a little low on funds. Had bills come up. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Captain Jerk's in the house.
Later. Everybody in the chat, have a good night. Everybody
Peace out, brother.
Good night. Have a good evening.
See you later, brother.
Later, Christian. Just give me a shout when you get out this way.
Yeah, I'm going to deliver at Fort Bragg Monday, so depending on which way I come back through, if I'm going to Texas, I'm going to try to swing by, pick everything up. I got some stuff from Doug I got to get to.
All right. We'll catch you later, guys.
All right, Lon.
Have a good one.
I'm wondering something. Would an old McLaughlin engine, be a pretty good for the drag bike? I've seen them for sale for really cheap. You know, like 60s McLaughlin, however you say it.
There's a reason why they're cheap.
Exactly.
They're junk.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of engines besides stuff that's done to death. 212, done to death. Did it myself. Hated it. 420, not as much, but it's still done to death. I want something original. That's why I was looking for a Sachs rotary, but my 4 attempts to get one did not go well at all.
You want to do something different from what everybody else is doing these days?
Steam power.
Build your high output flathead.
Yeah. Well,
it's been done. Granted, it's been done, but nobody's doing it these days. Everybody's running overhead valve. That's one
And more flatheads can produce some power too.
Yes, sir.
There's three problems with me doing a flathead. 5 horsepower flathead Briggses sell for more than 212s in my area. I don't really have too much experience on high output flatheads. And I kind of already ordered a 420 670 Honda big block engine plate, which could be made to work, but I'd kind of like to stick in that range.
It can work because you can always drill the mount holes.
That is true.
And
I don't know the ways.
If you go with the 8 horse,
if you got it from Go Power Junk, it's already got the 212 holes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the 212 holes are the same as the flatheads. I'm not sure on the small
well,
stuff.
This one come from Go Power Junk, and it is a 420 670. It's what it was advertised as, engine plate.
Oh, you'll have to drill the mounts. You'll be able to use one set of holes, but not the other.
Right.
I think the offset is 1.5 inches.
So you're saying, maybe try to find me an old alcohol or something Briggs, or just start from the ground up and, do it that way.
I'd go from the ground up, and the reason why is because if it's already been built and they're getting rid of it, it's been
run to death.
Yeah.
If you unless you can find an animal, a Briggs animal somewhere that, and you go back through it.
Well, there is a Raptor 3 on Facebook right now for, I think it's $100. The guy says it needs rings and it's got a 30 over piston. I'm kind of looking at it pretty heavily.
You might want to ask him about the condition of the walls in its cylinder.
Yeah, because if it's 30 over, if it's 30 over already, it's about at its limit.
Yeah.
Well, he did say it had a steel sleeve, rammed down in there is the way he described it.
Yeah, it can be re-sleeved, but if it's 30 over and it's already sleeved, it's been run pretty hard, brother.
Yeah.
Probably.
See,
but it does have...
It's not only the cylinder you have to worry about, because your cam and all of that runs on the block itself internally.
That is true.
And if it's been more than 30 over, that's a whole lot of pressure on those cam joints that can turn loose quickly.
Not to mention the spots in the block where the cam rides and all of that.
Yeah.
Well, he told me that it was bored 30 over for power reasons, not that it was worn out, but I don't really know if I believe that, because what's to say, it didn't wear itself out running 15 over, and then he just decided, well, go bigger, go home kind of deal.
Hey, Sam, give me your address. Email me your address. I think my email is in the about part of my deal, and I'll get you some stickers sent out when I get home.
So you have to go to Hangouts and accept the invite from me. That way I can send you the link so you can come on. Mr. Mach 1, how you doing?
You know what? I just wish the Wisconsin wasn't so heavy. I think that would be a really cool motor to use on the drag bike, but I swear it's 150 pounds.
The Wisconsin engines are nothing to joke about. They are some really good engines.
But they're industrial engines. If you're wanting something to turn high RPM, that's not the motor to go with.
No.
Yeah, and that's what Lonesome back, before he got me into Hangouts was telling me, that if I wanted to turn anything over $4,000, just, flathead or Kohler or something like that.
Yeah.
I've got a flathead that I'm looking to turn 10 or 11 grand with.
Jesus, dude.
And I'll get it there one way or another.
The billet rod should be able to do it easy.
Yeah.
Making tracks.
No, what about an old this guy's selling like 3 methanol flatheads that he said he knows nothing about, and he's selling them for what if he says all three of them? If they have what he says they have, which unbreakable rods, shaved eyebrows, bigger valves, basically the works for a brig other than a stroker crank.
No.
I kind of want to message him just because it would be nice to have the parts for what he's selling the engines for.
Yeah, well, you said two. You said two things right there that got my attention. Number one was alcohol. Number two was unbreakable rods. There is no such thing as an unbreakable rod. I promise you.
And he says he knows nothing about them, but he knows they got all them parts in them. He's run the shit out of them, probably.
Yeah.
You can't know nothing about them and then know they got all them parts. You can't have both of that in one sentence. You can't have that.
So it's probably BS then, like with most of them.
Yeah, if you don't know that,
go ahead, Matt.
You can't. Go ahead, Twisted. I know what you're gonna say. I was gonna say it, but go ahead.
If it's got alcohol running through it, odds are the cylinders are fucking junk.
Yeah.
And you can't run alcohol engines on regular gas either.
Nope.
You have to change all that up because they're specifically made for alcohol.
Yeah. And if it's that alcohol run through it and you run gas to it, you're gonna burn the valve right off the get go.
Yep.
Well,
by engine.
I wouldn't be opposed to running alcohol, to be honest.
Well, there's a thing with alcohol engines, though, that if you're not careful with, a lot of people will tell you alcohol engines will run cooler, and they do. But if you do not maintain them, changing the oil more frequently than regular gasoline, you will lock one up in a heartbeat.
And if you're going to let it sit for more than a week, you better drain it, clean it, flush it. Alcohol is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So it sounds like to me alcohol is almost as much work as nitromethane.
If not more.
Probably more.
Well, what about a methanol motor then? I'm guessing similar thing there.
It's going to be somewhat similar.
Yeah.
You got to stay on top of them.
Can you even buy nitro anymore?
Yep.
Yeah, you can buy it. You go to your RC shops, you can still buy it through them in larger quantities. But you got to have some type of racing shop near you, unless you can order it like on eBay or through a racing shop online.
You can order it through Hobby King, I think.
I would think that would be illegal to ship through the mail.
No, it's a special UPS or FedEx delivered.
Yeah, USPS won't touch anything volatile.
Nope.
I gotta look, but I thought any amount of nitro was considered hazmat. I'll look in my book tomorrow, but maybe it's 5 gallons or more.
Well, then there's going back to the idea of a 420 Predator running on E85 with a 34 millimeter Makuni shaved head. Jesus.
Damn, corn dog got a Woody.
So have any of y'all played with E85? Because I have a little bit back when I had a 212.
Yeah, I know guys that run E85, and I don't see the benefit in it. But it's to each his own.
Well, the only benefit I see there's two benefits I see at E85. It's cheap and you can make more power. It requires a lot more fuel, but you can make more power than you could on the same amount of gasoline.
But it burns twice as fast.
Yeah.
That is true. Takes a lot more of it to run an engine.
And it's unstable as hell.
Yeah.
Dorito says put a shirt on, damn it.
Got my balls, Dorito.
E85, if you're not careful with your jetting, you can blow the head right off the engine. And I've seen that happen. I have seen that happen personally.
As much work and time as I put into my stuff, I don't want to risk all of that.
No.
For something that's questionable, you know. I can go to the race shop and buy 110, 115 octane fuel and compete all day long with these guys running on alcohol, E85, and all of that shit. And at the end of the day, I can sit down and drink a beer while they're cleaning all their shit out. You know?
Yeah.
I just I don't see the benefit to it. I just don't.
I don't know. What about there's a GX390 for sale. It's got ARC rod, ARC flywheel, and a few other goodies. It's got a 32 mil slide carb on it, and the dude wants, I think, $350 for it. And it doesn't have a clutch, but it's a GX390.
The flywheel alone is $300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I know how hard it's been ran.
Right. Exactly. How many miles is on it? How many hours did they put on it? And did they change the oil like they're supposed to?
And if it's already got all of that on it, and he only wants $350 for it, buyer beware.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, you're telling me speed's gonna cost money no matter what.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
you get out of what you put into it.
He's holding up some nitro. Well, I guess this build's gonna take me a lot longer than I really want to or need it to. So
it's gone bad. It's like water now because it absorbs so much water.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the nice thing about the 212 and the 420 platform is you don't have to do everything at one time. They're easy to work on. The parts are easy to get. And, you know, you can do a stage one mod to it and have some fun with that. Then go stage 2, stage 3, you know, and there's no limit to where you can go with it, you know.
You can even do a stage -2 if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Take the carb and the buffer off, and it'd still run.
Yeah. You can pee in the gas tank, you know.
Well, I'm sure there are people out there who piss straight moonshine, so I'm guessing it'd work.
Well, modifications.
I'm not even going there.
Some of them old mountain men, man. They tell you some stories, that's for sure.
Well,
my phone.
Here's the thing. There's some advice that I'm going to give you, and Twisted will back me up on this. If you want to do something, go out and buy you a brand new engine. Brand new. I mean, what's $100? You can go get you a 212.
Okay. Sure.
Break the engine in. You know, go ahead, put fresh oil in it. Break it in for about an hour. Just let it sit there and idle. Change your oil. Get you some of this Prolong. When you change your oil, you know, this right here tells you, you know, to put 8 ounces in a 4 to 5 quart fill. So put you about a good 2 to 3 ounces of this in there, the Prolong, in your oil. Finish filling it up with regular motor oil and run it. Don't do anything to it. Just run it. After
run it stock for a while.
Yeah.
Do that after you do the break-in.
Yeah. Don't do it before. Do it after you do your break-in.
Yeah. Make sure you got your break-in done first.
Yeah. Then add this. And after 10 hours, change the oil again. Put some more of this in there. Finish filling it with oil. That's when you can do your cam upgrade, or your billet rod upgrade, your carburetor upgrade, your governor delete. Pick what you want to do first. Do the governor removal. I've got a video on it on my channel.
Myself.
Then
they're not hard to do.
Once you do that, go ahead and do your billet rod. You don't have to worry about the cam right off.
Right.
Then go ahead and do your billet rod and your flywheel, your carb jetting, and your header.
Do your springs first.
Yeah, definitely going to need those.
I don't think I've mentioned why I'm building the drag bike yet. So that would probably give you some context why I really don't want to go 212.
There's somebody.
I've been down that road a few times.
Somebody you're wanting to race. I see that coming.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Has YouTube's Duckman Cycles and VW Garage by any chance?
There's Northern Life. Welcome to the screen, brother. That's another new.
Well,
are you gonna try to race the Doodle bastard?
Yep.
Because
the Baja is the Doodle bastard's bigger brother. Basically, they're both Baja Corporation.
Hey, Captain Jerk.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna put money into it, but like I said before, you're gonna get what you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Unless I just go get me
I'll tell you my
motor and just be done with it.
I'll tell you my philosophy on it. Okay, and Birdman will back me up. It's a whole lot more gratifying to go out there and kick somebody's ass with something that you built yourself, rather than go out there and spend a bunch of money on something that's already built that everybody else in the world has, and you get lucky and beat them. But if you build it yourself, at the end of the day, when you stomp their ass with it, you can say, you know what, brother, this is all me. I did this.
Built, not bought.
That's right. Anybody can make
money.
Very true. Anybody can make money. It takes a skill set and a want to build horsepower.
True craftsman.
Anybody can buy it, but not that many people can build it.
Right. Well, I think I've got my plans now. Because it's going to take a lot to beat him. He's got 16 horsepower and 5 gears. And he said he's going to use them all on me. Because he talks some pretty mad shit in that video.
Well, all the talking in the world don't mean nothing at the finish line.
His bike doesn't even drive yet. Well, mine's just a frame, so I can't talk shit.
If you don't believe what I'm telling you, Wolfman, just look at the chat. They're all going nuts over.
Yeah.
That's why I'm building my Camino.
I haven't even been keeping up with the chat.
Dirty operations, what normally happens is when you do your initial first breakdown, your break-in of your engine, you've got a whole lot of metal flake floating around, your castings from the factory. They don't fully wash all of that out. They do
especially on your China engines.
Yeah, they do a small break-in to make sure it runs. They drain it, pack it, and ship it. Your job is to, as soon as you get it, put brand new oil in it, let it run for a good hour. Let it do its thing for an hour. Don't rev the engine. Set it, let it run at idle speed, and then change oil.
I also recommend putting zinc additive in there.
Well, don't put anything in it first. Your oil's going to have enough in it at first. Put this in it. Put this in it.
See, and
this has all the stuff you're going to need.
David, I disagree with you on one thing.
What's that?
You said let it run for an hour. Don't rev it. Everything that I build, when I break it in the way I'm going to use it.
Yeah. Well, some people don't break them in, not revving it. My initial first 212, as soon as I fired it up, first thing I did was hit the throttle on it. Wide open. I wanted to see if it was going to hold or if it was going to blow.
Yeah, that's my philosophy. It's going to go or blow, one or the other.
Yeah. But, you know,
my first 212 got gate octane, got royal purple in it. I stuck it on the go-kart and took it wide, you know, let it run for a couple seconds and then hit the gas and was gone.
Well, see, there, you did something I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have broken in with royal purple. I'd have broken in with traditional motor oil.
Well, yeah, you run them synthetics in there. It keeps the piston rings from seating. You don't need to run that fully synthetic.
Wow.
Yes, you don't need to run the fully synthetic oil in them on a break-in. You need to run regular motor oil because the fully synthetic will keep the piston rings from seating. That's why they recommend running full synthetic after you break them in, because then it helps lubricate the rings and keep them from wearing.
You got to get it hot to get everything seated. If you don't get it hot, you're not accomplishing shit. You're pissing in the wind.
Yeah,
you're just gonna keep those piston rings from seating against the cylinder wall, and that's gonna do you a damn bit of good. You're burn oil for the rest of the motor's life.
That was 14-year-old me too. So I know that now.
Yeah, regular motor oil, and if you have the skill to take the side cover off and clean the bottom of that junk out, because even draining the plug doesn't get it all out.
No,
there's a lot of it that still stays in that case, and if you can get it out and clean it with a rag or something, it'll help that engine survive a whole lot longer.
As I said, I've put valve springs in. I've done the governor removal the correct way. No offense, Cars and Cameras, not the Cars and Cameras way. And I've done port and polish before.
What are you calling? What are you calling the correct way?
Where you take you take the gear out, then you take the little flapper arm for the governor, you remove that, tap the hole with the correct size, tap, and run a bolt deadlocker. And then you do that with the low oil sensor if you want to remove it, which, who keeps a low oil sensor?
Well, there's a trick that I'm going to tell you that'll work for you.
David knew where I was going with this. Okay.
Yeah. Number one, there is no 100% correct way, but there is a way to take it out without having to do any type of cutting to get the governor arm out. Now, the governor arm is what controls your throttle return.
Right.
Once it hits the RPM. If you spin that engine, spin the crank just enough, you can turn it and it'll fall just about straight out. You don't have to cut
that's what I did.
I
didn't cut mine. Mine fell.
Yeah.
That's what I did anyways.
Secondly, you do not have to tap that top hole. You'd be surprised at how little air pressure you have coming out of that top hole. Because you already
just run a bolt in it, it'll tap itself.
Exactly.
That shit is false.
And as far as your low oil sensor, you know the bolt that goes through it that has the hole in the wire run through it?
Yeah.
All you do is you don't even take it out. You just reach over, clip the wire, pull out your oil sensor, clip the wire on the outside. It's already sealed itself.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I've been doing them that way for the past 3 is because of that whole Redbeard video. That's, the main reason I did the tapping.
There's your problem right there.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's one of your biggest problems. I hate to say it.
I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again tonight. I agree with some of Redbeard's ideas. I do not agree with very many of his methods.
Right.
You don't even have to take that governor gear apart, do you? You can take the flywheel off and knock that stud clean through it.
Yeah, you can.
And then you don't even have to take that thing apart like Cars and Cameras does. It'll actually push out, and then you can just put a bolt through it. A self-tapper and just run it in.
Yeah,
quarter 20, I think.
You can use a quarter-inch long.
Yeah, quarter 20 screw right in there. You don't even have to tap it.
Yeah. On my first 212, when I took that governor arm out, I used, this might sound a little crazy, but I used an electronic connector for like a BNC type connection and screwed it right into it. I don't have any type of gasket crap or anything on it. It just, in it went, no O-ring, nothing.
Hey guys, I got to run, take care of something real quick. I'm going to leave this running. David, you're in charge. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. But a lot of times the only time you'll need like gasket sealant is going to be where your oil level is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this stuff, Twisted turned me onto this right here, the Prolong. And I'm going to tell you what, it's some good stuff.
Now, Prolong, how much of that do you have to add to a 265-pound male?
A 265-pound what?
Male. You said Prolong.
I'm back.
I'd say probably about 3 bottles worth.
So the real question, do you think a 420 could be built to beat Duckman at his own game?
Yeah.
A 420 built is a hell of a powerhouse.
But you know what Duckman's packing, since you know what he's packing under the hood.
Yeah, just a Honda Rebel 250.
Yeah.
No, he's packing a Chinese 200, but basically a Rebel 250. If you want to get super technical.
Yeah, it's just a twin cylinder like a Honda Rebel 250 is all it is.
No, his is a single. His is a 100% sure. His just has dual exhaust. It's a quad valve or a 4-valve. Because I remember him talking about it.
I know I had two pipes coming out of it.
So
yeah, but no, his
up.
is a Lifan 16-horse engine is what he's running.
Yeah.
Basically,
but he's got 5 gears.
Yeah, he's running something similar to a 4-wheeler engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what they're from. Either that or those Pagasta mini choppers that you see everywhere for $1,000.
Doesn't them have reverse too? Some of them had reverse.
Yep.
The 4-wheeler motors did. His doesn't. His is the bike variant. His doesn't have reverse and has longer ratios because the quad motors had shorter ratios because they didn't want to go as fast. It's the way I see it.
Well, you can re-gear them.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they'll interchange.
My 750, it spin you around enough that you don't have to worry about having reverse.
Yours is a 750 Aero V-twin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually looked at getting an Aero 750 for a bike a while back. Deal fell through.
Well, I bought 2 bikes. It was a 250 Ninja and this 750, and my intention was to try to fix the 750, and it was total beyond repair, and it twisted the frame like a pretzel. So I went ahead and used the engine for other purposes.
Well, so another question, and I think I know the answer to this one. I know Twisted ain't here, but I know his answer on it. Clutch or torque converter?
Depends on the application.
Well, it's going to be straight line fast. Of course, I'm going to run a big old drag slick in the back, a junior dragster slick, and a skinny little tire up front. So basically, I've thrown handling to the wind with the idea here.
Torque converter.
Yeah.
All right.
Just make sure you have a couple of extra belts on hand.
Yeah.
You'll burn through them.
I was thinking of getting a 780 torque converter from a sled. I shouldn't burn that up as quickly.
Good Lord, 780's overkill. What are you putting it on?
Well, Well, that would be going on the built 420 if I got it full. Well, when I get it fully built.
Yeah, that would be. That would be enough.
Yeah, that would be way enough.
Yeah.
Them things are rated up to 50 horsepower.
Yeah, that's what you need.
And I'm guessing even, just what I'm planning build, which is cam, rod, 3-angle and port and polish, cam, and flat top piston. I've seen one guy who his build with a clutch on a Baja would do like 85-90, wide open. There's videos of him on the highway riding it and passing a 250 Ninja like it was sitting still. I'm planning on going by, his similar build, but doing my own, custom touches.
Well, you can go that route, and you can also gear it. Put you a gearbox on it. But if you're going a 780 converter kit, that's you're going to be putting a whole lot of pressure on that gearbox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was going to say 780 because my local junkyard has a sled with a 780 on it. Guy said he'd sell to me for $100 because the motor's blown and the sled's basically junk at this point. I wanted to buy the
first thing, get it, and first thing you do is take it apart, clean it.
Yep.
Right.
And put it back together. Because if you don't, sometimes those sleds, the worst thing on those sleds is water.
Right. Water's your biggest enemy.
It will rust the inside of that. And you could have one of those roller bearings hang. And I'm going to tell you what, you might want to stop, but it's not going to.
Well, as I showed a minute ago, my scooter uses, CVT and roller bearings, and I had that happen. And let me go get the roller bearings. They're right behind me. Give me just a second. I'll show you what happened.
I have a bad feeling I already know the answer.
Oh, crap.
I've seen what roller bearings can do when they hang. It's not pretty.
All right. Let me get my headphones back up here. All right. Let me change my camera around. I'll show you the most normal looking one first. The one that survived without any damage when two of them decided to hold open. Pardon my mess and my LMC catalogs literally everywhere. All right, there's one.
Uh-huh.
See how it's flat-sided?
Flat-spotted.
Yeah. Yep, that's the best one, mind you. This one has no plastic on it. It's flat-sided.
Yep.
I've seen worse, to be honest with you.
Well,
I should have made almost completely through it.
I was smart enough because I started feeling lurching. It would stop. It would take forever to stop, but I started feeling lurching one night, and I pulled it apart and was like, well, time to buy me some weights. So
you got to be careful when you buy your weights. If you're going to stick with what you have, speed-wise and engagement-wise, stay with the same weight. If you don't, if you go too heavy, you're looking at lower RPMs and launches a whole lot quicker.
All right. Them?
Lighter weight, you can engage at a higher RPM.
Well, from what I've read on the scooter I got, it was the opposite, because them are 5 grams. I could rev to 12 grand, but I'd only get like 50 miles an hour. I've got 9s right now in it, and I get right up to it. I smack 10,000 on a downhill, and I'm running about 70 on the Speedo, which the Speedo is 5 miles an hour slow. Or fast, I've learned. So I'm going to go to 10 grams because the peak power on a 150 motor is 7,500, and I think 10 grams should be just enough to get it right at my goal and still make peak power.
What's your torque going to be, though?
Torque on those motors is made at, I think, on the QM, let's see, it's a QM something motor. It's a Chinese G6.
You broke up. You broke up.
I want to say, oh, I did?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Alright, this motor is a Chinese GY6, right? And from what I've read, it makes peak torque at 6,500. So, yeah, I'm still close on my power and all that band, or should be. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we hear the cigarette life.
Where did Twisted go?
He had to take a break for a minute.
Alright. But I'm thinking that 10 gram or 11 gram weight should be plenty enough to get that scooter going what I want it to go.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, me and this CBR 250 RR were kind of playing around, and I was able to launch quicker than him. I can't get up to a higher speed than him, but I'm able to, you know, out-launch him pretty well. It's an older 250R, but it's kind of funny that I'm able to out-launch the guy.
The question is, was the last time you looked at the jets on your carburetor?
I actually just ordered a jet kit. I was in there earlier. I know I'm running rich. I'm running factory jetting is a 103, and that's too rich, and it's running a 115 because that's a bigger carburetor. Yeah, I ordered a jet kit that goes from 81 all the way up to a 130. When I do this, have Lonesome do my cam and my head for me. I'm sending Lonesome a non-EGR head and a non-EGR cam, and we're going to see how big we can go on the cam. And he's going to do the 3-angle and the port and polish for me.
All right.
We're going to try. We're going to try to pull 90 out of it if we can with the 232 Towega kit.
All right. Are you running? What type of header are you running?
Running a full. Let's see. I think it's It's a metric pipe size. It's a $90 eBay exhaust with the decibel killer removed. About the nicest exhaust I can get, you know, order from somewhere for that bike, since it's a Chinese, not a Jap scooter.
Okay.
I'm also running a Kevlar belt right now, because my original one snapped at like 2,000 miles.
You might want to try and run a 97 on that jet.
All right.
Try 95 and see if it's running, if it's still running rich. If it's not running rich, try 97.
All right. Because right now, on Excel, it smokes like a freight train, and on D-Cell, I get 4 or 5 real nice pops.
Yeah, you're running too rich.
Yeah, I knew I was probably going to because it had a 28 mil carb on it, and the 2014 and back scooters, the pre-EGR and the long case motors run a 30. Well, I didn't exactly know which one because mine's a weird mid-year scooter, which carb I was running, so I panic ordered a 30 on my last one because it had this sealed carb. I have it over here. It's busted to pieces now. Don't know how. It had these bolts that when you tighten them, the heads break off and you can't get back into them.
Yeah,
so I had to
security bolts.
Yeah, let me get the carb. Actually, it's quite weird that they do that on a maintenance item.
Well, they do that for a reason. That's how they make their money.
Let's see. Can you see that right there on the edge of that bolt?
Yeah.
Yep. Security bolt. But I panic ordered a 30 thinking that I had an older gen motor, which I don't. And I picked up power there, but my jetting's just way too rich. I know they'll work good with 30s, you know. motors basically designed for a bigger carb. They just undercarb them, jet them, and over exhaust them from the factory. Like with any vehicle, you're trying to get to pass emissions.
Yeah.
But it is like a one.
If you overjet them, you're not going to pass emissions because you're bleeding too rich.
Oh, I don't have to worry about emissions in this state, thank God.
Well, that's the reason why I said running 95 first. If it's running rich at 95, go to a 93 or a 92.
Right.
I'd start it at 92. You can always drill it.
Yeah.
Well, as I told one dude, I told him I just ordered a jet kit for $17 for a 30 mil GY6 car.
Dirty operations.
Anything from like an 81 to like a 120 in it.
Yeah. Dirty operations. A bigger sprocket's going to give you more torque, not speed. Smaller sprocket's going to give you speed.
Right. Smaller sprocket's going to give you speed, but it's going to sacrifice bottom. It's going to sacrifice torque, and you're probably not going to be able to hit your top speed because you don't have the torque to get you there.
Yeah. If you go in 2 feet below what you have normally, you're looking at a few miles extra. 5 to 7 miles extra.
I'm getting out of here.
All right. Have a good night, brother.
Dog, you look like you're getting sleepy.
I'm laying down with her, and I'm going to go to sleep. I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. So.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
Right,
all right.
But I'm thinking that with all the mods, I should be doing really good on this bike.
You will. You just got a lot of tuning to do.
Oh yeah. And I need a new rear clutch because I can feel it slipping under the power now.
Yeah.
But I got a plan for that.
Are you running belt on that?
Yeah, it's CBT, inbuilt CBT system.
Make sure your belt hasn't stretched.
It hasn't. It's a brand new Kevlar one. I ordered it when I ordered my weights.
I'm gonna tell you another secret. Kevlar does stretch.
It does.
Yeah.
I know people recommended it for me for a better belt, more durable, being able to put up to the abuse belt because I'm a little bit of a heavier rider.
They do last a bit longer, but they still will stretch.
Yeah.
Because you are looking at, the rubber that's on it will burn off. Your belt will stretch.
But
Kevlar belts will stretch further than a regular belt before it breaks.
Right.
I doubt it would have stretched. I've only put about 30 miles on the bike. It would have stretched enough to really make a difference yet. I may be wrong.
I don't mean that.
No. You could put 2 miles on it and it'll stretch just as far as one that'll run 50 miles.
Well, I'll have to check that.
If you do a whole lot of hard launches with it, it's going to stretch it faster.
And you've already said the clutch was slipping, so it's gotten hot. It's stretched.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, I will give that factory clutch credit. I have put it through almost 5,000 miles of abuse and then asked it to put up with the power level I'm at. I'm surprised it just hasn't given the ghost yet.
I have seen some factory things outlast some things that are supposed performance.
Yeah.
If they're not built correctly, you're better off with the factory.
Yeah. I'm thinking of ordering, I don't know if y'all mess with CBT scooters. There's a brand called Polini. They make an excellent kit that'll convert it over to the 8-weight system instead of 6. It'll give me sliders instead of rollers, and it'll also give me a 6-pad clutch in the rear instead of a 3. I'm thinking about going with that kit if I do decide to build this thing further, which I'm going to. I've already got, parts en route to people.
Make sure it's a performance upgrade.
It is, definitely.
Okay.
Just the sliders instead of the rollers help. And then having 8 of them instead of 6, that'll help too.
Yeah.
And a little bit more clutch material never hurt, because my clutch pads use a shotgun shell, are about this wide. Let me see. They're about that wide, and there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much there for it to grab. As I said, as much as I hoon this thing, I wheelie it, all that, I'm surprised it hasn't completely given the ghost. And yeah, believe it or not, that bike will stand the front wheel up in the ground. Just give it a little pull on the bars and it faithfully wheelies for me.
Yeah. Operations. Let's see. You got a golf cart with a eBay gearbox running a 24 tooth on the back. Is that 24 tooth on the back sprocket or 24 tooth on the back of the gearbox?
And how does it act out of the hole?
Yeah.
How's it act on takeoff?
Yeah. Because 24 on the sprocket, if that's the drive sprocket, the axle sprocket, that seems like to me you got mighty low gearing. I don't know what one of those Chinese comets, how they're geared, if they're 1-to-1 or what, but that just seems low to me.
All right, fan. We'll see you later. You have a good night.
Operations, I do come to Massachusetts, but just not this time of year.
So, Twisted, do you do trucking for a company, or are you doing it for yourself, doing it through U-Ship?
I'm an owner-operator.
Oh, yeah. You ever heard of U-Ship, have you?
Yeah.
My dad and me did that for a little bit. Before the F-350 pulled a typical 6-leaker power stroke move and blew both head gaskets, that kind of ended us.
I do some U-Ship stuff. Used to. Don't do much of it anymore.
Yeah. We kind of want to get back at it, but I think this time we're going to go with a Cummins if we do it.
U-Ship's done got too cheap.
That's what I've heard. We've been out of the game almost 2 years now. So it's probably gotten bad.
I had a Ford with a 6.0 in it and I hated it. But I've got a Ford F450 now.
What's it got?
6.7 in it. Got 6.7 in it and I love it.
I've heard nothing but good things about the 6.7. Ford's philosophy is try to make the engine better like they did with the Trident, and they finally made the Trident good. And this is what pisses me off about Ford. Once they got the Trident, pretty good, got it to stop blowing plugs and got it to stop breaking plugs, they're like, let's go twin-turbo V6. That's my one of my few pet peeves about Ford, is they like to change platforms way too often.
I had an EcoBoost with a twin-turbo V6 in it, and that is the fastest thing I ever set my ass in other than a race car.
The EcoBoost is good. It's just the fact that they fixed the Trident, and then, a year later, they moved to something else. They got something fixed, and then they move on. Doesn't make sense. I can see moving on because you have a bad engine, like the 6.4. Or, well, I can't say the 6-leaker because that was around for quite a while.
The design on it just wasn't good.
Yeah. The 6.4 wasn't designed well. The 6.0 is a decent engine if you can get around the fact that you have to stud it and have to do the EGR delete. If you can get around that, it's a good motor. But if you can't afford to have that done, it's not an engine that you should do or should buy, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I think they're okay engines as long as you do what needs to be for anything more than, I think ours went at 150. Yet again, I've seen FedEx box trucks on the back of that gooseneck he had on that truck, so that could have been the reason why it gave up the ghost a little earlier, and it should have.
6.0 is a decent motor if you bulletproof it. Stock, it
exactly.
Ain't worth shit.
Stock, it ain't
worth shit.
Right. I dare say a 7.3 IDI is a better motor than a 6.0 stock. Because 7.3 IDI will last for fucking centuries. They may not make any power, but they'll still last for centuries.
They'll make power. They just don't have nothing on the bottom.
Right. By any chance, do any of y'all watch Zip Ties and Bias Plies, what he does to his 7.3 IDI?
Never heard of him.
Well, basically, he's got a truck called Slave Lake. It's a 80, I want to say it's a 90 F350 that's been, had the doors ripped off of it, had the bed ripped off of it, and had a flatbed put on. It's minimalist as all hell. And God, he beats the hell out of this truck, and dude, it still runs. I don't see how. It does smoke like the devil, or did last time I watched one of his videos, and it just keeps going.
Well, that old corn binder motor, it's hard to tear up.
Oh yeah. The 6.9, the old International 6.9s, I don't agree, weren't really that good, but that's because the 7.3 was there. Honestly, my favorite motor out of anything would be a old Detroit 2-stroke.
My out of the older diesels, my favorite is a 5.9 Cummins.
I will admit, 5.9 Cummins are legendary, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. Dodge trucks suck. They have the best motor and the worst transmissions.
We're not talking about trucks. We're talking about engines.
Very true. 5.9s are... I can't find a problem with them other than they leak like a sieve.
Cummins screwed up when they got away from the 5.9.
Yep.
The new motor they build is, it may make a little more power, but it is nowhere near as dependable as that 5.9.
Now, a lot of things to thank are that mechanical injection. You're never going to be as reliable with an electronic injection system. There's just no way in hell.
Yeah.
I don't care if they say it can be done, it can't. Mechanical injection is the way to go.
The 12 valve Cummins is, it's only going to go so fast. But right. that thing is dependable. It's simple. The 24 valve.
Yeah.
But 12. I had a 94. Bought it brand new, a 94 Dodge 3500 with the 12 valve Cummins in it.
Yep.
85 mile an hour was as fast as it would go. But I hot shot it with it. I put 770,000 miles on it. Never done anything to it other than put 2 clutches in it.
There's these guys up north I watch, the Boss Garage, and they had a truck that went 1.3 million miles on a factory block. They had to put a cylinder head and had to put hundreds of transmissions in it. Not really, but a lot because they were automatics. But 1.3 million miles, that's nothing to laugh at.
Well, that truck that I'm talking about, I put 770,000 miles on a hot shot. Then I pulled the bed off of it and put a wrecker bed on it.
Ooh, damn.
And that truck is still running today with the original motor in it. Nothing done to it other than having the valves adjusted every 100,000 miles. And it doesn't use any oil. And it's got well over $1.5 million on it.
Damn. You still own the truck, or has it been sold since then?
I sold it. But I sold it to a good friend of mine. He still has the truck.
I don't doubt.
It's still hauling cars today.
Damn. I'll say the 4BT, I think, is just as good as a 5.9. Not in the power department, but in longevity. If you're needing a little bit of a smaller motor, 4BT is pretty good. Cummins, they build some of the best diesel motors on the planet. It's a known fact at this point. Well, used to, I should say.
Did you read Sam's comment, David?
Huh?
Did you read Sam's comment?
Yeah.
If he only knew. Yeah, that was, I bought a 98 model Dodge. Cabin chassis had a 24 valve in it. And I put a bunch of miles on it, and it's still running today, original motor, but it got to the point where you had to start it every morning with ether. It got addicted.
Yep.
And once you get one addicted to that can, there ain't no going back.
No.
I always used to laugh because my grandfather would tell me, once you start a machine on ether so many times, it gets addicted to him. I used to laugh at him and say, Papa, there's no way that a machine, an inanimate object, can get addicted to ether, but I definitely agree with it.
Tracks.
I've been around these diesels and shit my whole life. Oh, there's
what the hell?
That is hilarious.
Now that is the show right there. The people that got out early missed it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it took me to find these? Since
we got a horny making tracks in here. Holy shit.
I'm half tempted to go out and start the bike up and rev it, but my neighbors already hate me enough.
I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Up the end there, Ollie.
Do what, brother?
Got my elf here.
Your elf?
my alpha. Put him to work.
All you need now is a big red ball to put on the end of your nose, and you have it going on.
Oh, dear me. The things I do. I don't know.
You ought to make a video and have that on there.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to keep them horns, man.
Wear it for an entire video.
I dare you to wear. I dare you to wear those on Doritos live stream next week.
Accepted. Challenge accepted.
I'll
have to take them and put them in my bag.
But you gotta tell him Twisted made you do it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I was hoping you're still going to be on here.
Yeah, we're not gonna be on much longer. How long have we been on, David?
A while.
I'll tell you here in just a minute.
We gotta be at over 3 hours.
Probably.
Well, I would tell you if my computer was acting like it's supposed to. This thing's done kicked me out twice.
Oh, you gotta love computers.
I build them. Oh, it says 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
We came on at 8 o'clock. It's 11:15.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, my computer's been acting kind of weird.
That is funny shit right there.
I can't believe that, man. I needed that.
You never know what's going to happen on this stream, I promise you. It's shit like that right there. It's stuff like that right there that makes this stream what it is on Friday night.
Oh, man, I was rummaging through stuff everywhere trying to find these.
Has anybody done a burnout on a scooter on this live stream yet?
I don't think anybody's done a burnout on my live stream.
No.
Oh, have I got a surprise next Friday then? Because that's when my jets and my other few goodies I got, adjustable CDI and a rocket timing key, come in, I'll smoke a tire off on stream.
All right.
Hold me to that now.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
As long as, actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll do it right. I'll go to the marina and do it. No, I was gonna say I'll go to the marina and do it next week. Nobody lives up there anymore. I live in a neighborhood full of very rude older people, I should say, and they do not appreciate that bike at all.
I love them horns. I got to get me a pair of them.
We had some at Walmart.
They got bells in them.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had some at Walmart. I'll see if I can find some. I'll wear my clown mask.
So
Twisted, if when you come to get this Wisconsin, what are your evil man plans for it? I think I can guess, but
yeah,
I've got a
yeah,
I've got an old vintage lawnmower chassis.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it on.
Come through. I'll give him that.
And probably make like a yard puller out of it or something.
All right.
Tow mower or something.
I need to come across me an old five horse flathead that somebody doesn't want an absolute arm and a leg for, or come by a 420 or a GX390.
Tommy said the horny kangaroo hunter.
All I can say is I'm lucky that I used to be my boss's boss.
Ah, okay.
If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
My boss just came out.
Either he got promoted or you got demoted.
No, I took a step back, but I used to be his boss. And he just come out, and I'm on a live stream with reindeer ears on, and he didn't even bat an eyelid.
Gotta love bosses like that, man. Unlike my boss.
You know that could only happen in Australia, by the way.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
Now on your next ride, you need to figure out how to attach some horns to your helmet.
Ooh.
No, only thing
a Velcro won't fix.
The only thing that can make this more Australian is if he was riding in a ute at this moment and drinking a lemon squash. I think that's the only way it could get more Australian.
Yeah, I reckon.
That can be done.
I'm trying to get the ute finished.
Oh, what do you got, man?
92 Hilux 2-wheel drive Trayback.
Hell yeah. You said Hilux, didn't you?
Yeah, Hilux, Toyota Hilux, yeah.
One of my friends got a 79 Hilux 2-wheel drive long bed. He keeps saying it'll smoke my car, but we're gonna race this summer and see who wins.
Yeah, that'd be the guy.
Yeah.
What motor's in that?
His has got the 20 RE and a Weber 3632 carb.
The 22 RE, or is it a 20 RE?
20R. Sorry, it's a 20R.
Yeah, I got the 22R in mine.
Yeah. And then I've got a 2.5 liter V6 in my car, so be interesting to see. Yep.
I got my mates are trying to con me into taking the supercharged V6 out of my Commodore and putting it in the ute.
I know y'all don't have them very often down there. I'd love to see an LS in that ute.
Yeah, that thing would haul off.
Oh, yeah.
The Commodore is like the Australian version of a GTO here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except that they put the steering wheel on the wrong side.
How about putting a Barra in the ute? A Barra inline 6 with a big old turbo.
Oh, mate, that'd be against all my beliefs, putting a Barra in there.
And that is putting a Ford motor in a Toyota. That is.
Yeah.
That would be a travesty.
See, his ute is like my 86 Toyota pickup.
It's got the 22R in it.
Hilux is built by Toyota, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same body style, just a different name printed on it.
I learned more from Tracks and Chopper's Rule about overseas stuff than I do anybody else.
Yeah.
How about you put a couple Doritos under the hood and put a 13B Bridgeport in it?
We call them those motors rice burners.
Can you call them rice burners if the power is going to the rear wheels?
Yeah. Just more of the origin of the motor.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, I am upset. I am a rotary fanboy. I want nothing more than to see Mazda bring the rotary back into production, even though we all know it's not going to happen.
Yep.
That motor's been dead and will stay dead.
I've had the 13B in that RX-7 that I had.
Oh, you had an RX-7. Was it what year? Like 80s?
83.
Was it the Turbo 2 by any chance?
No, it wasn't a Turbo 2, but she had the 4-barrel sitting on her, and she loved talking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can imagine the noise.
I'm going to have to bail again, guys.
All right.
All right, bro.
Reindeer.
See you later, reindeer man.
Hey, Justin, you want in here for a few? I'm not going to be on much longer, but you want to come in for a few?
I don't know if I can be on much longer, Twisted.
I
said, I don't know if I can be on much longer. I got a migraine in my ass.
I'm getting tired myself. We can kill it here if you want to.
And might have to, because this thing's really taking a toll on me. It's
All
been
right.
on me for the last 20 minutes.
All right. Well, that's all need to be said. Everybody in the chat, everybody that's supporting the channel and stuff, we're making a run for 1,000. I appreciate every one of you. Love you guys. Everybody come on. Everybody that was on the panel tonight, y'all know how I feel about you. And till next Friday, y'all just bring it.
Take care, y'all.
Later, everybody.